Hello, hello, hello. And we are live. I hope you all are having a beautiful day, beautiful evening, beautiful Friday. Is it Friday? Ain't nobody in there yet, so let me wait for you guys. While you guys come in, I should be playing some music or something, huh? But I don't know how that works. Ain't nobody. Maybe I should sing. Let me better. Makes me happy. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. I hope everybody's having a beautiful and amazing evening or morning or afternoon or wherever you at. I hope you're having a blast. Hope you're enjoying it. So today I haven't came live in a while, huh? I haven't came live. I haven't come on here for a long time. So I'm here now and I want to speak. I want to talk. I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to be. I have a whole hour. I want to talk. I have nobody here. I have no family here. I'm by myself. So I can talk for a long time without being bothered. I wanted to do a video, just come live, just to talk about certain things, um, certain questions that you guys have. I know I'm always asked questions on my videos. A lot of people ask questions all the time, so I wanted to come on here, take some questions, speak about certain things that you all want to speak about. Where you all at though? You all good? I ain't seen nobody in comments. I ain't seen nobody nowhere. Where you all coming in from? How does this work? Yeah. So I see you all coming in, but I don't see nobody here yet. I don't know how this thing is working. You all good? Saint, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Saint. Really good to see you. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing this Friday? You doing good, Saint? Okay, that's good. It's always good to. Is it late or something? Where everybody at? Let me see something. I'm still setting up, y'all. I'm still setting up. You're happy, Saint? Where are you from? Where are you coming in from? Are you in the States or are you in out of America? Just curious. I don't think I ever asked you. I don't know what's going on. I need to start posting. Oh, Michigan. Okay, okay, Michigan. Michigan in the house. Um, so I wanted to come on here and do some questions and answers for you guys. I made a few videos the past couple of days, and there's a lot of confusion, a lot of questions that people are asking. So I wanted to come on here and just, if I could clarify something, bring clarity to certain questions that you guys have. I know I talk about relationships, I talk about love, I talk about a whole lot of stuff. Hey, Suzette, I talk about spirituality, I talk about forgiveness, I talk about it all. So I wanted to come on here Friday night. You all ain't gonna work tomorrow. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe you do. But I wanted to come on here just to have a conversation. You have a dinner date, Saint? Where you going? Where you going, Saint? I want to know. Hey, listen, you gotta be careful, man. No, you gotta be careful. I'm just joking. You know, I had something to talk about. Somebody asked me recently. Somebody asked me how do you get to know someone? Hey, Loretta. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Somebody asked me, how do you get to know someone? How do you really get to know someone? Because dating to many people is so scary, man. How you doing, Loretta? Dating is so scary to many people. I think many people are just turned off by dating. I think many of us, or many of you, given up, done. That's it. Many of you are like, I'll just stay single. Okay, for your birthday. Okay, okay. Well, happy birthday. I hope you enjoy it. Isaac, what's going on? Hey, Gina. Gina, 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 Gina. Gina from Arizona, you mean? I'm good too. I'm good too. So yeah, she asked, okay, okay, hey, okay, hi, Gina. Hey, Gina. So yeah, she asks, how do you get to know somebody? How do you really get to know somebody? And again, like I said, dating is very scary these days to many people. I think many people are afraid of getting hurt, right? Many people are afraid of getting played. Many are afraid of hurt, of getting ghosted. Many are afraid of being taken advantage of. Many are afraid of a whole lot of things. There's so much damn fear out there. I don't even know. We have all this date phobia. We should call it the phobia. We Everybody has dating phobia. Everybody think everybody is meaning. Everybody thinks everybody wants to do wrong to everyone, and I don't think that's the case. I think we meet a few people who don't know what they want, right? We meet a few people who maybe know what they want, and sometimes it ain't us. Everybody don't want us. Unfortunately, everybody don't want us. We ain't that damn. We ain't everybody cup of tea. What's up, private account? Everybody don't want us. Everybody don't want you, and everybody that you try ain't gonna do it. What's up, Franco? So I think we have I think we have developed phobias. How do you know when it's time to let go? What is the biggest sign? There's not really a biggest sign. I think everybody will have their own signs differently. Everybody will do something differently. But how you know when it's time to let go is when you are really more drained and tired than anything. I think when you don't want to come home anymore, it's time to let go when nothing in it makes sense. When you have no reason to stay. It's a lot of there's a lot of many of us looking for the perfect time to let go because we don't want to let go because we're afraid of the new season. The new being by ourselves. But it's time to let go. You will know it. You will know when it's time to let go because you will know it. Because you realize that you ain't going nowhere. In the next 2 years, if you can't see you with that person the way how they are, just the way how they are right now, it's time to let go. Many of us, we with a person and we don't, the way how they are, we can't stand it. You can't see yourself with them. You can't see them being right there. And sometimes you gotta know when to cut it. But the thing is, we know when to let go. We just don't want to accept that it's time to let go. But we know when. We all know when. I think there's more pain than pleasure. You know, when you let go, when you sleep with that person and your body just feels terrible. You have you ever slept with someone and your body just felt just somebody that you know and your body it just felt off like you just like this ain't worth it. This ain't right. Constantly, people come back sometimes. Again, I say this all the time. The reason why people come back is not because they love you. Sometimes people come back because you are their bad habits. It's like you are the cigarette, you are the alcohol. They're gonna stop. They want to quit alcohol or the cigarette. They want to quit smoking, but here they come. They come back again because they don't have the strength to walk away. And it's not because of love, it's because of attachment. It's not because of love, it's just because of a drug. Nobody loves cigarette, but many times people can't quit cigarette. So please understand, if people keep coming back, it means that they're always leaving. And somebody who's always leaving don't want to be around you. So they leave. It's not because of love that they come back. So I think we need to understand this. A lot of times people come back because you let them back, because you were there, because you're bored, because they're bored. A lot of people come back just because they have free food, free place to sleep. They get, free sex, free body, free breast, free booty cheeks. You know what I mean? It's free. Why not come back? That's why some that's why so many people stay for so long when they don't want to be there. I hear a woman ask me one day, Kirk, he seems like he don't want to be with me. He acts like he don't want me. He don't want me to talk to me. Why can't he just let me go? I said, what's wrong with your legs? She said, what do you mean? I said, you want him to let you go. If you want him to let you go, why don't you just let go? Why don't you just be let go? What do you mean? I don't understand. You think to be free, it takes someone to let you go? No, man. If you really want to go, you would have been gone. But you're waiting for somebody to make a decision for you. You're an adult. You're grown. Sometimes they get in exactly what they want. They just don't want you. They get in their laundry done. They get in bills money. Their bills paid. Their phone bills paid. They get in a place to sleep, a place to eat. Why would they let go? I don't want you, but why would I leave? Everything is here. My home is here. Listen, my mail comes here. And to change my mail into everything, I gotta change my address. Man, no. I'll stay, but I don't want to be here. I don't like you. Hi, do you think online dating is a viable option to develop in a relationship? What are your thoughts on international online dating? Woo! Listen, that's a very good question. I'm not against online dating. I'm not against online dating. If you are dating internationally, you have to be ready to move. Because what if the relationship is good? I think a lot of people date internationally, but nobody really thinks if this works out, what are the future plans for us? Am I willing to move from where I'm at to come where you at? Or are you willing to, yeah, am I willing to move from, so that's one. I think that's something that we need to figure out. Am I willing to move from where I'm at to come to where you're at? That's the first thing. Number two, online dating is not a bad thing. It's just a lot of people online, they are bored. A lot of people are bored online. They hide their families online or behind them. They hide their girlfriends, boyfriends. They hide their life, and they don't. It's hard to understand if somebody is honest. Again, it's not an issue with online dating because I think there are people online who are very good people. I just would think twice before doing online and plus international dating. Do you know what I mean? So you gotta people hide. You can be whatever you want to be online. You can be anything. You see all them games. Like my kids play games online when you can be any character. You can be any character that you want to be. You just put on a skin and bam, you just go in the game and play any character. When you're online, people play any game that they want to play. They play their characters for real, and you gotta be careful. So I'm not against it, but I would say to get to know somebody online, it takes constant communication, awareness, understanding, and trust. And trust, a lot of trust. So, but I think when you meet somebody online, though, and the communication is strong, it's different. When the communication dies, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So you got to stand the communication, and it has to be intentional. Men who are doing well financially are the most insecure. Men who are doing no, or men who are not doing well. Not I wouldn't say men who are not doing best financially are most insecure. Insecurities come in different forms, man. It comes in different form. It comes in height. Men who are shorter. Men who have small peepees. You know what I mean? Men who has been cheated on, insecure as hell. Men who has been played, insecure. So it's different. It's all different. You know what I mean? Hey, suits knits. How you doing? Um, hiding whole families online. Yeah, facts. Gina said, I'm not ready for dating, but what's a better way to date? For me, I think the better way to date is to meet people in real life. Meet people in real life. Let me tell you all the secret, right? There's a way how you can meet people online, right? There's a way to meet somebody online. let me before I get into that. Hey, what's up, Spencer? First time on live. Well, welcome. What's your opinion on blocking someone? I think if you don't want to talk to them, you block them. Don't read into social media. People be telling you don't block people because it means they see me. If you don't want to talk to somebody because somebody is calling you and you're done with them, sometimes blacking people help you move on. Sometimes blacking people, you can't call them, you can't text them. As a matter of fact, when you block somebody, delete their numbers, delete their information, and block. You can't reach out. Sometimes blacking somebody is actually burning the bridge so that you don't have to cross back over. Because when you have the person right there and you have these emotions, you know how you all get into these emotions. You know how women get into these emotions. I miss him. Let me text him and see what he eating for dinner. Hey, baby. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan. What's for dinner? I'm just curious, but you know. And then here you go back again being a fool again. So sometimes blacking people saves you. Do what you gotta do. These folks on social media be telling you don't block people. It makes you look desperate. It makes you look like block them jokers. Block them jokers. It's your life. Block them. You hear me? Block them. Listen. Sometimes you gotta block because if not, you can't handle them not being blocked. Because when they're not texting you or calling you and they're not blocked, you can't deal with it. So, Gina, back to Gina. What's a better way to go? I believe in meeting people in person. Now, check this out. If you are gonna, you can meet people on social media, TikTok, Facebook, but you gotta be smart about it. You will see the type of posts somebody makes, the type of comments somebody is making. Right? I have certain type of videos on TikTok. Let's say my spiritual videos. And there's a certain type of men that comment on my videos. There's a certain type of men that comment on those type of videos. Look for those type of men. Because those men who comment on these deep videos, these deep conversational videos, these intellectual videos, these intellectual comments, just look at them. Pay attention. Because you can meet so much decent and powerful men online. You just have to know where to look. Because if you're looking under these shallow ass videos, these comedy videos, you don't know what the hell you're meeting. But when you go to somebody's, like when you go on social media and you watch these decent videos and you see who is the constant comment, the person who comments the most on a certain type of video, you'll know who has the type of knowledge or the type of discipline, the type of information or intellect. The second thing is in person. If you want to meet somebody online, check this out. This is free knowledge right here. If you want to meet somebody online, if you want to meet somebody in person, you have to look at how you have your energy as you go out. Thank you, Omel. Yeah, it's fresh. It's fresh. You have to look at your own vibration as you leave your house. If you are in a low, shitty vibration, if you stay in your head, if you are always worried and thinking and stressing, if you leave your house in an angry or miserable energy, who you're going to meet in that energy is not who you want. To meet people in person, you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional with your own mind, with your own thoughts and your own feelings, your own frequency. I promise you, if you put certain thoughts in your mind, with a certain look on your face, and a certain peace for your energy, you will meet quality people. I've proven this over and over. Even my clients, I have proven this over and over and over. So please, I believe in meeting people face to face. Hey, Amanda. How are you doing, Amanda? Because it's a lot of people are single walking around right in front of you. But we have this. I saw this lady in Walmart yesterday, man. Her face just looked like she was just suffering with something. Suffering with constipation and diarrhea at the same time. Have you ever seen somebody who was constipated at the same time having diarrhea? It is rough. If you walk, it comes out. If you don't walk, it comes out. But yet it's not coming out because it's not coming out. But yet, so if you move, it comes out. And if you don't move, it don't come out. But it comes out anyway. It's just confused. You know what I mean? So, so I'm saying she was in Walmart just looking miserable. I'm like, Lord, are people aware of their own aura, of their energy, of their facial expressions? And many times we are not. If you are aware of everything that you are doing, the look on your face, the smile on your face, your energy, your light, the 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 the, the lightness of your energy, I promise you, you meet anybody in person, everybody would approach you. Everybody would approach you. I promise you. Try this will happen. Tell me, tell me next week. Oh, sweetness. I got you. Okay, sweetness. I got you. I want to know your thoughts on being more detached. What do you mean being more detached? As far as what? Being more detached, like how? You mean like how to be detached, or how can you be detached? Is that what you mean? You all it's a weekend. You all should be celebrating drinking an alcoholic beverage. I can be detached in dating. So yeah, I mean it's good to be detached. It's not purposeful. Okay, so you mean that you are not connected to the person, you are not in tune with the person, you are not there fully. You mean you're not present. You're just busy. Busy doing what? Doing I don't get it. You mean like are you asking me if you should be detached, or is it good to be detached while dating, or should you be more present? You like your personal space. In the wrong, in the wrong with liking your personal space. But if a person who you are dating don't feel, you know, appreciated or feel wanted, the person will, you will always be in that state. Understand when you are young and when you are old is two different things. Now we are young and attractive and beautiful and sexy, and we like our space. But when we get to a certain age, as we go to someone else, and after a while we practice being by ourselves for so damn long, we are awkward as hell being with someone else. We are completely, we get handicapped when it's time to be around somebody. We have to practice in both spaces, man. All right, Gina, you be good. We gotta practice in both spaces. We gotta be careful. If you don't give up, if listen, if I'm dating you, right? If I'm dating you and you're not giving me your time and you're not, going out with me, why am I dating you for? After a while, you're gonna end up by yourself. After a while, you're gonna end up by yourself. Because if that's the way you are, then don't date. I mean, it's okay to not date. If you don't want to date, don't date. Don't go out with people. Don't hang out with people. Don't lead a man on and then be distracted and busy and always because if a man do that, he's a dog. When a man does that, he's a terrible man. He is useless. He don't know what he wants. So you know what I mean? Thank you, Capri Candy. So you gotta do the same thing too. If you are dating somebody, date. But if you don't want to date, don't date. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm telling you all, I believe it comes to a point sooner or later when we're gonna want someone and it's gonna bite us in the ass. Seriously, I'm having problems choosing between guys in the same environment. They all seem they all seem decent possibly. Oh, so Chrissy, you mean like the guys that you have options with seems decent? All of them seems decent? Is that what you mean? You don't know how to choose because they all seem like good quality? You girl, if that's your problem, that's the best problem ever for many women, because many women saying that they can't find one decent one. You have an influx of decent ones that you're dealing with. I mean, or that you can choose from. That's amazing. You're lucky. But I will say this right here. When it comes to choosing a man or a woman, choose somebody who's responsible. Choose a man who is responsible. Choose a man who's accountable for his own life. Choose a man who shows accountability. Decent ones, but they're at school. Yeah, the ones who like you don't matter. The ones who like you don't matter. People can like you all day. Like, people liking you is irrelevant. Girl, boys or men liking you is irrelevant. You got to choose the one who is present, who is competent, and who you are compatible with. It's gonna be a lot of people like you. It's gonna be a lot of people, like especially if you're an attractive woman. A lot of folks are gonna like you, especially men. A lot of men are gonna like you. But what happens is that you have to pick the one that makes sense. Because if you don't pick one, they're gonna all leave. Especially if they're all decent, they're gonna all be taken. So you're gonna pick one that makes sense to you. Pick one that that represents who you are. And listen, when it comes to picking a man or a woman, understand this. You can't be too sure ever about who you pick. You can't be too sure. You cannot be too sure about who you choose because you don't know how it's gonna end. It could end anyway. No matter who you pick, it's gonna end any way it ends. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It can end any way it ends. So just pick somebody. And when you pick somebody, be that person, be a quality in that relationship. If you become a quality in relationship and it doesn't work, then okay, then it is what it is. You have done your thing, but that's for you to see for yourself. I mean, and I think you get it because it's always best behavior at the beginning. Yeah, but people who like you, you know, people who like you is irrelevant. Is the ones who are gonna do for you. Is the ones who are gonna, who's gonna show up. Especially if in men, a man who wants you will show up. He will show up. He will always show up. He will always be there. Seriously, a man who likes you will always show up. Consistent. He will be consistent in his communication. I was talking to this young lady yesterday, a few days ago, and she's young, and she was asking me about a guy. She was asking me about a guy. She sleeps with the guy. She likes the guy a lot, but the guy do not claim her. And she was asking me what can she do to make the guy claim her. And I said, if a guy wants to claim you, he will claim you. There will be nothing that you have to do. There will be nothing at all that you have to do. Nothing at all. Nothing. And if a guy doesn't claim you, he's telling you exactly what he feels. He's telling you exactly what he means because he doesn't claim you. A lot of people are gonna wait, just keep you around until somebody better comes along. It's like a car. They hold the car around. They hold on to the car because it's all they got. It takes them everywhere that they want to go. But until the better car comes, until they could afford a better car or a new car, and they keep the old car around forever. And as soon as the new car comes, they don't give that old car no kind of time. And I think some of you becomes like car. Some of you become like cars. They're keeping you around. They drive you. They what else do you do with a car? They change your engine, they change your oil, whatever you call it. But they won't commit because a lot of times they are waiting because there's no such thing as a man is not ready. Let's get that really straight. There is no such thing as that is a man is not ready for a relationship. No such thing. Men, we are always ready. Seriously, we are always ready. It's just that it's you that we don't want. There's no such thing as a man. It's an all point change. There's no such thing as a man who is not ready for a relationship. I promise you that. And let me tell you why. Because and I mean nobody, will have the perfect opportunity or the opportunity and don't take it because he's not ready. Come on now. That's like somebody offer you a high paying job once in a lifetime, and you said, no, I'm not ready. What? A man is ready for the woman he wants at all times. I don't care how he's hurt. I don't care how he just left her. I don't care even if he's married now. If he's in a relationship and that opportunity comes, he takes it. So when a man is talking about he not ready and he don't know, you have to understand that he is talking about you specifically. When a man say he's not ready, especially when he sleeps with you, because if you're not ready, if you ain't ready, why are you even wasting your time? Why, if you're not ready, then why are you dating? What are you dating for? And this is how you know who's ready to go to the next step or who's just wasting time. Some people date for sex, and some date for a relationship. And a person who's not ready on dating, they're dating for sex because they're getting everything that they want, but not giving you what you need. And I think if you understand that, you might stop being played. I'm telling you, if you understand that, you might stop being played. You might wake your ass up and realize, damn, bitch, why would you go to a job interview, buy a nice suit, go to the interview? Do you hear what I'm saying? You are there? You are not there? No sexy. I'm serious. Listen, I'm serious. Ain't ain't nobody, ain't nobody going to no interview, buying a nice outfit, buying a nice suit, getting dressed, applying for the position. You know what I'm saying? Applying for the position. I keep applying for the position, get the perfect job, go to the interview, come home, get offered the job, and say, nah, I'm not ready. It makes no sense. None at all. So when a man, is taking you out and you go on dinner and dates and he picks you up and drops you home and sleep with you and he's not ready, that don't make no damn sense. It's an oxymoron. You messing with a moron. So people are ready for sex, not ready for a relationship. And if you think that you can change, hey Amanda, what's up, Trisha? If you think that you can change a man's mind when he says he's not ready, you're crazy. If you think that you can change a man's mind when he says he's not ready for a relationship, you are crazy. A man's mind cannot be changed by you. Because the truth is, if a man is not ready for a relationship, it means it's you he doesn't want. So the reason why he approached you, the reason why he chose to approach you is because he didn't want you for that reason. Because we know who we want. We know exactly who we want. So if I chose you to not be ready for, then I will never. I chose you. If I walked up to you and say, "Hey, baby, my name is Keisha." Well, if your name is Keisha, I already know it's not going any farther than that. But anyways, my name is Keisha. Oh, okay, your name is Keisha. So what's up? I'm not. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm not ready for a relationship. Then what the hell are you approaching me for? Well, I could be friends. Well, friends don't have sex, right? Friends, friends, we don't. Friends don't have sex. Yeah, but a lot of you think that you can sex change minds. I don't think sex change man's mind no more. Seriously, I don't think sex change a man's mind anymore. Your sex ain't that good. I've been told that so many times in my life. Ooh, Kirk, if I put it on you, you're gonna. No, you're not. Everybody says that. It's funny. Kirk, I would snatch your soul. No, I don't want my soul to be snatched. I like my soul. Jesus loves my soul. No, thank you. Kirk, you ain't say nothing yet. Keisha, it's not. You think you're the first one who did that to me? You think you, you think you're the first one who did that? And we like, okay, sure, you're right. You're right. Yeah, sure, come on, let's do it. And then we did it. Then you feelings hurt. Kirk, how was it? It was okay. Just okay. But no, it was good. Hot quarter, what are we doing? I'm telling you, I'm telling you all, man. Once a man say he's not ready for a relationship, you cannot change. I promise you, on everything I love, you cannot change that man's mind. You cannot. No, I'm serious. You can't change his mind. Hey, Mary, you can't. You can't. If I tell you I'm not ready yet, you can't. It's because I'm telling you, we know who we are ready for, and we know who we are not ready for. So the ones who we are ready for, we approach them differently. Just go ahead and head out. And the ones who we are not ready for, we approach you differently. We approach you by shit like, hey, meet me, hey, you want to come to my house? You all don't know this, huh? Now, not we, because not we. I don't do this. Seriously, we approach you with shit like, hey, why don't you come over to my house? And you're like, that's our first date? Yeah, I mean, I don't, why? I mean, why are we going to go somewhere? Let's just stay, what I mean? Let's just, what's up, Rena? Let's just stay in the house. Oh, good. I guess I can do that. That's the shit that you are put. See, that's the stuff that you are going to look for. That's a man who's not ready for you. That's a man who's ready because he looked at you, he looked at your shape. The ass was perfect. The ass was assing that day. You know what I mean? Your thighs was thighin'. Keisha was bad that day. Hey, why don't you come to my house? Oh, I don't know who you think I am, but that's not. I don't. And I give it up on the first day anyway. No. I wasn't thinking that. I wasn't thinking that. I'll just say, just come over. Men who are not ready for you gonna ask you shit like, "What do you bring to the?" So, what do you bring to the table? What you mean? What do I bring to the table? I'm hosting. What do you bring to the table? And if you answer the question, he don't want you. Not really. I ain't gonna see a woman that I want and say, so what do you bring to the table? Have you like my girl voice? Hey Jamisha. Listen. Have you ever seen? No, let's be real, okay? Let's be real. Have you ever seen a company who wanted a person to work for them? The company wanted, let's say, one of the basketball teams wanted LeBron James. They wanted him. You think when he finally show up, they're gonna say, "So LeBron, what did you bring to the table? Why should we hire you, man? Get out of here! Come on now. Hey Jenny, how you doing? You like my shirt? I sent it to you. I'll listen to an old one. He called. I mentioned. Oh, Tamisha, you got the hoodie? Seriously, I mean, think about it now. Let's think about this. Let's use some common sense. It's the people who don't really know, they don't really want, they really. Hey, so what do you bring to the table? How can we benefit with you? You gotta convince me. So what I'm asking you, what do you bring to the table? Listen carefully. Now, don't get me wrong. Good. I'm glad. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying all women comes equally. If you don't come in that state, I won't even waste time with you with that question. Now, next, you're not passing the interview. Okay, Saint, I'll send you one too. But listen, man, you are gonna be on game, man, because this is a game out there. And women, you all play game too now. You all play game. You all be playing games. You all play better than men. You all play this game better than men because a woman could have anybody. I mean, any man she wants, and you all will play these games. I know a lot of women who take money and take this and take that and ain't giving a damn thing. Ain't giving nothing up, but you take everything else. So the game is not just men playing. Women playing this game too, just as men are. Women are playing more deadlier games, man. You all be out there doing some stuff. I don't understand. I think this whole dating scene, boy, you all, Lord, this dating scene right there. I think you all have PTSD, ain't you all? Some of you all got PTSD. When you hear the word date, you panic. Let's see. Who panics when I say date, marriage, relationship? Some of y'all don't know what to do with your life when you hear those things. The best thing about dating is this. How do you set yourself up? How do you protect yourself in dating the best? What's the best way to protect yourself in dating? The best thing to protect yourself in relationship. That one thing that you must do in relationship. And this is a backward ass answer. And I want you to listen. The top thing that you must do to protect yourself in relationship is to love. Not just love a person, but to love before, love while, love during, and love a whole lot. Because some of you, if you don't love now, you think love is a big deal, and love is only, love is only reserved for that one special person. And when you think love is only reserved for this one special moment, or one special time, or one special person, it makes you, it messes with you. It makes you suffer. Let's talk for real now. When you think love is only reserved for a special person, or a special time, or a special moment, thank you, Cynthia. That's when we suffer. We suffer like that only because now, when the person leaves, that one time that you decided to love, I will never do it again. This shit hurts so much. Oh my God, Eden, something is wrong with me. Because you know why? You only want to love once. Love should be a daily thing. If love is, listen, if eating is a daily thing, you don't just eat on special occasion. You eat when it's special or not. You eat tomorrow, you eat today, you eat now. When you're bored, you eat when you're watching TV. It's not that serious. Hey, Melro, how you doing? Good to see you. But the problem is we only love in special occasion. And if you only love on special occasion, you will only suffer even more. You must, and this is why love is so scary to you guys, because you only do it once in a while. Anything that you do one time is scary. Anything that you only do one time is very scary. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much. Seriously, anything that you do one time is scary. Because if it doesn't go the way you want it to go, if it's not, it's like vacation. You go on a vacation one time in 5 years. If the vacation don't end up the way how you want, oh my God, I can't believe. But if you go on vacation every 3 months, it's just a vacation, it's just some time away. It's not that serious. Oh, this one wasn't the best, but it's okay. I still enjoy myself. And that's what we do about love. If love is not expressed and projected and experienced every single day of your life, you think it's a big deal. So what is my thing? Love daily. Love daily. Love, love, love. Trust, trust, trust. Because some of you only depend on that person to bring love and trust. You only depend on the outside to bring love and trust. Hey, Musa, how are you doing? You only expect that person to bring love and trust, and then that is how we fail, because love don't come from people. Love don't come from people, and trust don't come from people. Love comes from the Creator. So does trust, and it's bestowed upon you for you to experience life in your terms, your version, your understanding. It only comes to you. If one of the biggest advice I would give when it comes to dating, because if you don't love, good. If you don't love now, you're going to be scared to do it. You all think love is a big deal. You all even think peace is a big deal. I just want peace is the highest. No, peace is foundational shit. Seriously. Peace is foundational, and so is love. I think we think love and peace is peace. I just want peace. Why can't you have peace? It's your choice. Peace is foundational. If you build a house with the foundation on the roof, your house is going to cave in. If you build a house and the foundation is on top, instead of the bottom, the house is not going to stand. It cannot stand. It will always fall. As soon as one of them pillars are moved or one of those walls is moved, the damn love and the foundation comes down. Bam! If you put love, if you wait all your life and then you meet a man and then this and then love happens on the top and peace happens on the top. Now you have to keep that man as the pillar. See, the man becomes the pillar. It becomes one of the foot. And now if that man goes, the whole damn thing tumbles because you can't support that thing on the top. It's too heavy. And this is why this is what we are doing in relationship. We put love and peace. Love and peace is a goal. Love and peace should not be a goal. Love and peace should be a foundation. And if it's not the foundation, it doesn't last. It doesn't stand. You can build your house wherever you want to build your house. But if the foundation is not steady, it cannot stay. It's to be this way, no matter how difficult it can be. Yeah, I'm telling you. So this is why we need to understand this concept. But we don't do this. We want to put love on the top because love is the highest and peace. No, that shit is foundational stuff. That's foundation. That's the foundation. Foundation. You all get what I'm saying? Should a woman approach a man? Yeah. A woman should approach a man if she, I believe a woman should approach a man if she really wants it. But when a man says no, take it. Take it. Take the rejection. Take it. We take it. Take it. But I think if you are approached by a certain type of men and you don't like those men and you like a certain man, approach that man. But when you approach a man, it's different. It's different. The way you approach a man is not how a man approach you. When a man approach you, he's not approaching you. He's direct. He's assertive. He's aggressive with it. When a woman approach a man, don't do that. Put the feminine touch to it. What's up, Belizean? How you doing? Put the feminine touch. Pick up something. Drop something. Damn it. Drop your skirt. Not your skirt. Drop the stuff in the stove. See what he does. A man interested would, he will go. If you're attractive, I ain't gonna lie. Attractive, the more attractive you are, it's easier. It's easier. If he finds you attractive, he'll rush to pick it up. Hey, ma'am, you need some help? Ma'am, you drop your stuff. Ma'am, you need some help? Listen, if you set yourself up in a place where that specific type of men go to, if you end up at that spot, if you go to that space where those men go to and just relax your body and relax your mind and think about something good, your energy begin to be different. You all go to places and feel anxious, feel insecure, feel sad, and you hit your outfit. Your energy is very unattractive. It doesn't work. You see what I'm saying? So if you leave your house, make sure you leave your house feeling safe and comfortable, have a peaceful mind. Your energy is beautiful. Your aura is beautiful. Your thoughts are beautiful. And anytime a man meets you, if he sees you, he sees an angel. He cannot help but approach you. Not when you're thinking about when you're going to die. You know how you all, I don't know what you all be thinking. I don't know what be in your head. You all be having them screw-faced, these resting bee faces, just walking around looking. Anybody approaching you, I'm telling you, nobody don't approach you, because once you look like your face is smelling some poop because you poop on yourself, ain't nobody coming to approach you. I don't want to smell what you're smelling. What is your take on the racial tension between blacks and Mexicans? I don't have those takes. I don't have those takes at all. I'm so sorry. I don't have those takes. Those takes say that's not my type of conversation. Those things, and I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I don't follow those things. I don't follow a lot of things on social media. Oh, that's going on in the world. I don't. That stuff messes with your frequency. I mean, yes, there's racial issues. Yes, there's, murders and crimes, but certain things you got to put your mind on things that, you got to put your mind on things that you can assist, and you're not into the problem. And if you can help someone or you assist. But as far as putting your mind on those things, I don't put my mind on those things. My mind is a little different. I'm sensitive. My mind, my mind is very sensitive. Y'all don't understand. My mind is sensitive as hell. So I don't put my mind on everything because I can't. I rather not. Because once it goes there, it disturbs your spirit, don't it? You know what I'm saying? It disturbs the hell out of your spirit. Um, my future. I love your shirt. What are your thoughts about the man that flirts with your family members and strangers? Now, here's the thing. Are you sure he's flirting? Because some men are just, some people are just kind. People think I flirt. Okay, baby, love. I understand. I understand. But yeah, now it's not everybody who you think is flirting is flirting. Some people ain't. Some people are just being. That's just who they are. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, baby, love. My bad. You're right. You're right. It just did say ask questions. Okay, you're right. You're right. My bad with that one. I wasn't specific. So yeah, my future. Sometimes men who smile and you know maybe have charisma, they're not flirting. It's just their personality. So you gotta be sure if he is flirting, because sometimes it's not because he's nice and kind doesn't mean that he wants another person or he wants who he's talking to. And I think that's sometimes. But let me ask you a question. What is his sign? Is he a Scorpio? Because a lot of Scorpios do that nonsense. If you trust in your love by loving yourself first, you get love with trust back. What you give, you will get. Facts. And you know what though, Capricorn, what you give, what you get first. But you still gotta be aware of where it's coming from. Because what you go, what you give must come back. But you have to look around and see where it's coming from. Because it's not gonna come from everything, because everything don't and cannot give you back what you give it. You know, if you in love with a rock, the rock cannot give you back that same experience of love, or maybe it can. But the thing is, you have to be aware of where it's coming from. Because a lot of times, like for instance, many of us give love to a certain man or a certain woman, and we've been giving love for that, we've been giving them love for 10 years, or let's say 5 years. We've been giving that person love for 5 years, and the person still don't give us back love. And you think love is not real, love don't exist. But the thing is, that person sometimes is not capable. That person grew up in a strange home. That person don't recognize love. That person don't understand the vibrational frequency of love. He doesn't get it. She doesn't understand it. And therefore, that person cannot give you back because it's not coming to them. They don't even recognize sometimes that it's love that you're giving them. To recognize love, right? Please note, Scorpio. To recognize love, you must have it on the inside to recognize it. And if they don't have it on the inside, they don't know that you love them. They know that you do things for them. They know that you buy, paying their bills, but they don't know that you love them, because love can only be experienced on the inside. So we have to understand sometimes to give back or to get back something is for, you have to look and see where it's coming from. It's coming, but we have to be aware. Some of you expect it to come from this. When you give a homeless man money, a homeless person money, when you give a homeless person money, you cannot expect the homeless person to give you back money. It just don't happen like that. So sometimes when you give somebody love, you can't expect love to come from that same person. And when you acknowledge that love don't come from the same person, you must accept it. You can't fight it. You can't, I'm done with love. Love, F this. Men are this. My woman are trash. It's just that specific person didn't recognize it. They don't have the capacity of doing it. Sometimes, again, you have to see where it's coming from. If you give a homeless man money, sometimes money comes back from different sources. It comes back from different sources. So if you give somebody love, sometimes that love, it's time for me to go. Okay, Jenny, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful one. But yeah, so I think if we understand this, we'd be better off, because we don't realize that every one of us is the universe. Thank you, baby love. Every one of us is the universe. Every one of us is the universe. So when you give to the universe will give you back. Don't look at a man as an individual. Look at a man as a universe, as energy, or a woman. If you give to a woman, if you give to the universe gives you back exactly what you give it, but it's not from the same source. Remember, the Bible said, I would open up all my windows. I will open up all my windows in heaven and give you an abundance of blessings, right? All my windows, not just one window, not just, don't expect it to come from this source. Sometimes it come from different sources. And this is what you have to understand. Many of us just don't want, you know what I'm saying? Many of us just don't want where it's coming from. And that's why we struggle. I think I saw some question. I had a guy that was a flirt, but I wasn't worried. See, yeah. A lot of us can't identify what it means to love and receive love. We have replaced its true meaning, and the parents don't help. You ain't lying though. You ain't lying at all. Hey, same to you, baby love. You ain't lying at all. I think many of us don't know love is. I mean, don't know love is for real. I think love is something that we only. Again, love is only something that we experience once in a while. Just once in a while is we experience love. I don't know how to do this. How do I do this? Somebody sent a request. How do I do that? But yeah, so but that's the thing about people. I mean, that's the thing about relationship, man. If you're gonna do a relationship, if you're gonna be in a relationship, you have to be open-minded. You have to love first. You have to be free first. I don't know how this works. Hello? Did you join me? Oh shoot. I don't even know how to do this. Shoot. How do I stop this? Dang it. So yes. What's your other questions though? You have no more questions? And listen though, but seriously, a lot of folks, man, a lot of folks out there are scared. A lot of folks out there having a bunch of insecurities when it comes to dating. A lot of folks are out there depressed when it comes to dating. They want somebody, but they don't know how to. They don't know what to do. They don't understand it. They are scared of it. I think if you understand some basic rules, if you understand some basic rules of dating or being with someone, channel a few days ago, have been seeing the same post from previous month, some posts. Well, thank you, Janet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There are some basic rules, and yeah, there are some basic rules when it comes to dating. But here's the thing about dating and the rules. The truth is, when somebody really likes you, there's no rules. There's no rules at all. There's no rules, man. There's no rules. Rules are for people who. Rules are to weed people out. If I don't like you, I must have rules. And if you cross my boundaries, so it's like rules are like boundaries. But there's some basic rules when it comes to dating. A lot of us use rules because we don't know who really likes us. But here's some of the basic rules for dating. I don't have dating books. Hakura. I don't have dating books. I don't have any dating books at all. One of the basic rules is this: match people's efforts, not their energy, their efforts. If you learn to match people's effort, you will see, or you will actually realize what they are doing. That's rule one: match their efforts, not energy. How can you tell a person no means no? How can you tell a person no means no? If they don't understand no the first time, then stop communicating with them. Show them no. Sometimes, when you tell somebody no and you're still, conversing with them, when you still in their face and, you still calling them, then they don't, it's confusion. So sometimes you gotta call the cops. It's for real. So sometimes you just gotta stop communication because communication is the quickest thing. When communication stops, No actually means no, for real. My friend said he feels neglected, but he makes sure I know we friends. I pull due to the personal issue. He asks if I'm seeing another, which is no. What should I do? When a man is reminding you, when a man says this to you, all joke aside, when a man says this, don't forget we friends. Listen, it's a very powerful statement. When a man is telling you we're friends, don't forget. And a man will remind you sometimes. Hey, Queen Sherry, a lot of times when you are in that stage, that awkward stage, or the friends with benefit stage, a man a lot of times will remind you, especially when you ask him a question. Hey, baby, where you been last night? Baby, where you been last night? I've been calling you all night. Hey, listen, don't forget we're friends. You know what I mean? If a man is reminding you that you are friends, then keep that alone. Let that be enough. Don't ask me who I'm dating. Don't ask me what am I doing. Don't expect me to call. Cut it. He's reminding you. Cut it. I promise you. I know exactly what I'm saying, and I know because I did it too. I did it too. So leave it alone. I think you have answered all my questions. Now I just gotta continue to practice what I've learned. Good, Jamisha. I like that. A while back, you had talked about if we are intimate with a man, the negative energies can end up in our joints. It has happened to me. How do I release negative energy in my joints? Intimacy is a sexual energy, right? And intimacy happens in the sacral chakra. Oftentimes, physical intimacy happens in this sacral chakra, in this right here, this right here. This, see how it governs the peepees and the ovaries, and well, that, and if you all don't see it, this chakra right here. So once you, this is your chakra that's for intimate situations, okay? Intimacy. Your vagina, your ovaries, your pee, everything is governed in that chakra. That chakra, when it's off balance, it messes also with your joints too. Okay, when it's an off balance chakra, you will see also pain in your joints. As you know, as a woman, you will see pain in your hips. You will see pain in your lower back. You will have issues of feeling alone and feeling ashamed and feeling guilt, and a lot of those things saying that you have a stagnant energy is stagnant in your sacral. It's not going to your sacral, and your sacral is, you're gonna start having um, knee joints in your knee. Is it your right knee or your left knee? Hey, Miss Nico, is it? It's probably your right knee, huh? If it's your right knee, it's probably not what you think it is. A matter of fact, I'm gonna do a live, and I think many of you gonna want to be at this live. I'm gonna do a live. Your right knee. Your right knee. Let me guess. He hurt your feelings, and you haven't forgiven him. That right there, when you have pain in your right knee, I guarantee you, after the situation, he hurt your feelings. You feel like he played with you, and you're angry, and the pain came to your right knee. I can tell you why. Yes, exactly. Yes. So that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. All right. Remember, when it comes to energy, energy is everything connects. So let me talk about this. Energy, everything connects. Everything connects. When you talk about energy, everything makes sense because you have connection to certain things. Now check this out. Your right side has to do with the masculine. Your right side is the masculine side. If you have this man in your spirit that you can't stand, that played with you, disrespecting you, who cheated on you, lied to you, and you haven't forgiven him, you have resentment, you're angry towards him, on your right side, your elbows, your knees, or your right ankle, even your right hip will start to hurt. Do you know that? I want that to sink in. A lot of your pains come from the energy that you carry. A lot of your pains come from the energy and the emotions that you carry. That's why I keep telling you guys, people are not toxic. Your emotions are toxic because that's what whoops your ass is your emotions, not people, your emotions. Hey, Susan. So a lot of times, that's the problem. Many of us hang out with people. Oh, you toxic, he toxic. No, it's your emotions. Because every emotion held for a long period of time, certain emotions can affect your tension in that area of your body, and it begins to have pain and illnesses that comes to you. It's your emotions that you are suffering. So please, this is not just that chakra. I think how to surround yourself with people that is for you. Mia, that's a good question. You gotta well, number one, you gotta think about what your goals are. Think about where you want to be, right? Think about where you want to be. And sometimes you're not gonna surround yourself with people in person yet. Sometimes you have to seek information first. If I want to be a doctor, I'm going to start seeking information of doctors. I'm going to start looking at YouTube channels. I'm going to start watching doctor shows. I'm going to start watching, shows when it comes to medical shows. I'm going to start to watch YouTube on how do I heal this? How do I heal that? And then after I'm in that frequency continuously, naturally, it draws me to different people of that same frequency. And naturally, I begin to understand what they are saying. They begin to understand me and see me because the frequency begin to increase and I become more open. That's how you draw people around you in the same frequency. But first, you must be in that same frequency. So you have to figure out what you want to be first. So how do I surround myself with people that is for me? Well, what do I want to become? What am I? When you figure out what you want to become, start to gather information. Information is also frequency. The type of information that you carry will draw you to more information from different sources. So that's what you got to do. Continuously be around the same frequency. After life's pain, hurts, and disappointment, especially after a long season of singleness, I really don't mind being in it for sex. What can I do to change this mindset? You said you really don't mind being in what for sex? You mean just for sex? You mean? Listen, if that's what you want, hey Wynette, if you just want one for sex, it is you. You want adults. If you want one for sex, right? And the person that you are, with, I'm sure you're gonna find many guys who are gonna accept, But after a while, those bonds begin to form. Sex will do some crazy thing to you, man. Sex by itself will do some crazy stuff to you. But if not, if you want somebody just for sex and they both agree, if you both agree, you are adults. But understand, there's always strings attached. You know what I mean? There's always strings attached. Hey, Tiana. Yeah. Enjoy you and be you. It's between you and the person that you're doing it with. But just be careful. Because as long as it is exclusive, why is it that we often attract the same kind of person? What the same characteristics? Why? I love this question, Janet. Why is it that we often attract the same kind of person with the same characters? The reason why we attract the same people with the same characters is because, how do I put this? Check this out. If I'm with you and you cheat on me, if you cheat on me, I'm angry, I lose trust, I get miserable, and oh my God, you know what? I don't want you no more. I'm done with you. We break up. I still carry those emotions. I'm still carrying those emotions. I'm still carrying those thoughts and feelings, right? The feelings hasn't left. Remember, if you do something and I receive it, the karma sits with me too. If you eat and I swallow, then the hell we are in sync. That means the karma that coming to you comes to me. If you give me your middle finger and I get angry, my karma will be stemming from that anger. Anger will create a new karma. Anger will create, because now I'm angry, that energy begins to create a new action that keeps the karma going. So check this out. If you cheated on me and I feel anxious, I feel angry, I feel pissed off, I feel this, I'm mad, when I leave you, I still carry the vibrational frequency. I still carry the energy. It's still on me. So therefore, if I have the energy on me, I would attract you again. Remember, one attract the other. It's the same thing. This is why you must cleanse yourself after a relationship. If you have anger and resentment and all that stuff in your spirit, then not date. Because what you're gonna pull is those who are gonna keep you in this frequency. Understand, the universe only gives you what you give it. You can't give the universe anger and resentment and it gives you back peace and happiness. That's not how it works. It gives you exactly what you give it. So if you giving it, you still anxious, you still don't trust, you still don't like, you still this, you're still afraid, that's exactly what you get again. So this is why you keep meeting people with the same characteristics. You have to cleanse that energy. You have to repent. You know what repentance mean? Repentance mean to turn the other side and go that direction. Okay? Turn the other side and go to that direction. Any insight on the cause of thyroid problems? What's your favorite color? Bronchitis. Is it blue? What's your favorite color? Okay. Your friends. Explain why I'm feeling better ever since I separated from my husband. Bro, I thought it was a coincidence. Yeah, it's never a coincidence. I had 3 sinus surgeries and I can't seem to cure it. Sinusitis. How do chakras tie into that? So somebody asked the same question. Well, no, it's not the same question. So sinuses, when it comes to sinuses, right? Jamisha, do you have like strong, vivid dreams at night? Do you see things that happens later? Yeah, you psychic ability? Do you have, some? Do you have, a gift when it comes to reading people or telling the future? Why not? You asked me to, so I did. This is because of you. Because when you have sinus problem, what sinus problem really is? I was asking you, what's your favorite color? Is it blue? So when you have sinus problems, right? Understand, sinus problems a lot of times is a blockage in this area right here. See this right here? See up there? See that man? Right? The second one from the top. Do you see it? That's a blockage. That's your third eye chakra. Okay? Hold on. Give me a second. Let me step this back up. A lot of us are blocked in that area from a child. Okay? I was showing them the third one, the second one from the top. That's the third eye chakra. How did I know that your favorite color was blue? Bria Cadis. How did I know it was blue? I knew it was blue. It makes sense because that's the color of your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is off. Blue is the color that you attract. Blue is the color that you need. Blue is the color that you gotta wear more. Blue is the color of foods that you need to eat. Blue is the color of that you need to speak more often. Speak your mind. Speak the truth only. Speak, no matter if nobody is listening. Speak. Don't speak harshly. Don't speak. But you might be in a relationship where you're not speaking your truth. You might be in an abusive relationship where the truth is, you feel misunderstood. You feel all this thing, and speak clearly. Speak because you have something to say. Speak and listen. Wear some blue. After a while, your throat chakra might be a little better. Jamisha there? I had seen ghosts, I guess, stuff like yes. So your third eye chakra is open, but is kind of imbalanced. So what you must do, right? Like for instance, look at me, right? Look, I want you to look at me in the camera right now. As you look at me, right? I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to pretend that you are looking from this part of your forehead. Okay? So imagine that your eyes was right here. Imagine your eyes is right here and look at me that way. That means now your focus have shifted from somewhere else to this part. If you can shift your focus right here and pretend that you are looking through here, that begins to send energy to that area. As it begins to send energy to that area, what you want to do, you want to have an elevated emotion. Okay? You want to relax, calm your body, and have an elevated emotion. Happiness, joy, gratitude. As you have a higher as you have a higher elevated emotion, you want to focus here at the same time and you want to feel connected to the universe, feel connected to everybody, feel connected, just feel connected. Just see yourself connected to everything that exists. Just feel connection. Feel yourself in everything. And after a while, energy will start rushing to this part, and it will begin to unblock and unclog all this stuff. And after a while, you will see the pain stop coming from time to time. So that's how you fix this part. Listen, nothing happens to you nothing happens randomly to you. There's no random event. There's no random pains. There's no random diseases or illnesses. There's nothing random. Everything is because of a connection to something else. Okay? Everything is a connection to everything. So there's a reason why the doctors can't figure out why your back is hurting, why your ankle hurts. It's because it's deeper than illness. It's mostly blockages. My lower back was in so much pain. Now it's like night and day since my separation. That's exactly what happens. Humble chick. What happens when you lose a relationship, when you lose a job, when you lose a way of providing for yourself, your security, your lower back will hurt. Your knees will hurt, but your lower back will go out and it will get so intense. And I think a lot of people who are in survival mode, the reason why is because of the lower back issues, okay? The lower back. I mean, it's because of your root chakra. When the root chakra begins to close or go off balance, that lower back begins to feel the pain because that's where it's located in the lower back. So that's a sign that's telling you bring balance back to the lower chakra by feeling safe, provided, and protected. If you can feel those emotions, if you sit your ass down and feel safe and protected and stop feeling anxious and scared, that thing will start to come back into place. That thing will start to feel better. Your back will start to feel better. Your lower back is just a cause of your root chakra going out. That's why, because you end your relationship. If you tell me certain things that's wrong with you, I can tell you exactly what's wrong. And it's not being a doctor, it's just using energy. What about gut issues and fluid retention? Nicole, what's your favorite color? Do you like yellow? Do you like yellow? I've seen ghosts. I get, yeah. You can plant apple and get bananas. I was scared, and the guy I dealt with was just like me. You know where that went. Hold on. Navy blue is your favorite color? See my shirt? Sit your ass down. Sit thy ass down. Navy blue is your favorite color? You have stomach pain? You have thyroid too? Yellow flowers and sunshine? Do you have a low self-esteem or low confidence? Somebody asked a question, how do you stop yourself from overthinking a lot? Let me get that one real quick. Do you have low self-esteem and low confidence? Do you have ADHD? Do you have issues with focusing? No thyroid. Okay. Do you have issues with focusing? Do you have issues with your self-esteem and confidence? Are you really insecure? Feeling cool upper parts. Tiana, are you telling me that you have right hip pains? Tiana? Sure, with the lady. Yeah. So yes. So a lot of times when you struggle with what you struggle with again? I forgot. When you're struggling with gut issues in your stomach, understand it is your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is kind of off balance, and a lot of times, what happens when your solar plexus is off balance? What happens? You have sometimes constipation, diarrhea. You have indigestion all the time. You know, you have a bunch of stomach ulcers. You can't retain food. You can't hold food. All that stuff in your stomach, right? Also lower back pain, and also you are tired, and you have no sense of worth. You feel so far from God. You feel so separated from the universe. You feel so useless sometimes. You feel so scared. You feel like you don't know yourself. You feel completely, you can't focus. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Now, for me to tell you how to balance these things, it's not that quick. That simple. It's not no quick thing to me to tell you all about balance. I mean, how to balance these things. It's not hard. It's very simple practices, but there's a way how to balance, bring these chakras back in alignment. And I think our chakras are not in alignment because we don't practice these things. These are not things that we practice. When it comes to dating, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna do a live video on how to date if you know these are your chakras that's off. Like for instance, a person whose favorite color is blue. Let's say the blue color. Let's say this color right here. If this is your favorite color and you just love this color and you realize that maybe sometimes I overspeak. Oh, I feel unheard. I feel misunderstood all the time. Yeah, I feel like everything I say is wrong to everybody. I feel like I'm in a relationship and I can't speak. I have thyroid issues. And, if you feel that's your color, there's a way how you got to go about dating because that will affect the way how you see things. That would affect the way how you see men or women because of the blockage that's in your throat, right? So you need somebody who only speaks the truth alone. And that person can't even speak a word of a lie because you are done, you are tired. It's gold is yellow. Gold is yellow, right? Maybe you should consider writing a book because your wisdom and knowledge is on point. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't have any issues with no exes in a new relationship. The hip pain is not leaving me. How? Are you emotional too, Tiana? Are you pretty emotional at this moment or no? Are you like really emotional? You have no clue how to date. It's not hard. So you're not in an emotional state. You're right, and you say your right hip pain. I mean, your right hip is out. I'm from the Caribbean, and thank you. So your right hip is just out. What's your Okay, yeah, I'm coming. I promise you, I'm coming. Thank you, Luscious. Um, Tiana, Mia, you next. Okay, how do I stop overthinking? Um, what's your favorite color, Mia? I mean, Tiana. What color are you drawn to? What fruits are you drawn to right now? Like when you go to the grocery store, what fruits do you what's the first fruit that catches your eyes? That might be a different one. Like avocados, blue. Oh, Tiana, that might be a different one. That might be a different type of question. That might be a different one. You say mango, blue, and you have right hip pains. Huh. Look, I can say this. Looking to see if you're afraid to sleep with the person, right? Looking to see if you don't feel free with that. Are you feeling free with that person? Are you feeling free? Are you feeling expressive? I can you express yourself emotionally with that person? You said that you're not emotional. So that might be a little different. I had promised Mia, I'll answer her question. Mia said, how do you stop overthinking? The best way to stop overthinking is to stop fighting the truth. Connected? No. Then I don't know. Then I don't know at all. Right hip pain, I don't know at all. That might be a little different. You know what, Tiana? Send me a DM so I can because I'm sure I can get it. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. Send me a DM on my Facebook or my on my IG, and let's have a conversation about that. Because I know that we talk offline sometimes. Um, how do you stop overthinking? You stop overthinking when you stop fighting the truth. A lot of times, the reason why we overthink is because our intuition is talking to us and we're trying to find or prove it wrong. That's number one. We are trying to prove our intuition wrong. Number two, we already know what to do, but we are trying not to do it because what we know we need to do is not what we want to do. The third thing is You cannot accept what happened. You are fighting the past. You don't like to accept the things that you don't like. Number four, you overthink a lot because you are in a very strong, what do you call it? Survival mode. When you're in a very strong survival mode, it's very hard to stop thinking. When you're in survival mode, when you are going against yourself, when you keep going against your truth, when you keep going against your truth, when you keep going against your truth, understand that if you want to go against your intuition, if you want to go against your truth, and what you keep not accepting what is the truth of what is, you're gonna always overthink. Your mind is gonna always run. Your mind is gonna always run. It's gonna always stay busy because you can. If you could accept what is, it will clear so much space up in your mind. Hey, Miss Sapphire, if you can, right? Because you wish things was different. If you can accept what is, it will free up so much space in your mind. It will free up so much space in your mind. It will free up so much space in your mind if you can just, like one of my favorite quote, one of my most favorite quote is, whatever comes, let it come. If you want to be peaceful and stop overthinking, whatever comes, let it come. And whatever go, let it go. Whatever comes, let it come. Thank you, Morgan. And whatever goes, let it go. And when you understand that concept of life, you don't overthink. You can just be free. Take things as they come. Leave things to be as they are. Things are perfect the way it is. You just don't like it. You can accept, but you are still angry. If you accept, why would you be angry? No need to be angry. Anger is a waste of emotions. Seriously. Can this be the cause of my tight chest or feeling heavy-hearted even with no active problems? Leon, can what be the cause? Can what be the cause exactly? I think I missed what you said before. How do you heal from an unhealthy attachment that you try to stop allowing them to play with you when it's convenient for them? You don't have to heal from that. What you have to do, you have to put boundaries and you have to be disciplined. You don't heal from undisciplined, you become disciplined. How do you stop being unconscious? You become conscious. And how do you stop attachment? You become aware. And once you're aware with it, listen, we have to understand you don't have to heal from those things. Those things are just, it sounds like it's something that's wrong. If you just understand, discipline is built by doing the same thing again and again and again and again and again, no matter what you feel. You can feel this, you can feel that, but you're not doing it. Right? How does a man not cheat? He wants to, but he knows that if he does, it's not worth it. Sometimes that's all it takes, You don't have to heal from that. You just have to accept that's what it is. It's all it is. How do I pee? How do I lose weight? Oh, I want sweets. I want soda. I want juice. Oh, I crave this. I crave this. I crave this. I crave burgers and fries. But yeah, I'm gonna eat some salad. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna eat some chicken breast. I'm gonna eat some chicken breast with some sweet potatoes. I'm gonna eat some sweet potatoes with some chicken breast or some salmon. No matter what I feel. So how do you heal from an unhealthy attachment? There's no such thing as healing from that. Healing is a term that we are using too lightly. Sometimes it's called taking accountability for your shit. That's really what it's about. Taking accountability for your own shit that you are doing to yourself. Because sometimes nothing is wrong. There is no healing that needs to happen. It's just we keep doing the same shit. Listen, I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying, Tiana? I don't care who you are. If you keep doing the same shit, you get the same ending. You get the same result. So when we stop doing the same shit, the results change. People ask me, how do you stay fit? Because I go to the gym and work out. But how do you find the strength? I do. I just do. But ain't you tired? I am. What I got to do with that? What I got to do with going to the gym? But ain't you sore? What I got to do with it? What does that even mean? Am I sore? Of course I'm sore. I mean, of course I'm sore. Of course I'm sore. And you still go, yes. Because I already know what sore feels like. Nothing is broken, it's just sore. I go again and again and again. Some people need medication. You might be right on that one, though. You might be right, AD. I agree, though. I mean, sometimes that's what it is, too. But from a person, when you talk about how do you stop the unhealthy attachment, I think sometimes it's just discipline. I think that's what we lack the most. We lack discipline. We lack self-control. Seriously, we lack discipline and we lack self-control. And a lot of times, if we just, how I stopped cheating? Let me tell you how I stopped cheating. I had to stop cheating. And I realized cheating was an addiction. I don't know what cheating really is until you start cheating. Until you become a man and start, don't understand how hard that is. And even when you stop cheating, you still have problems because you think everybody's cheating. You think she's doing the same crap too. So everything that you see her do, you question it because that's what I used to do when I was cheating. So it stays with you for a long time. Listen, you know how I stopped? Shit. I had to not cheat for one day. And when I saw, hey, spiritual new growth, how are we doing? Hospital with low self-esteem? No. Not necessarily. It's not. We say that, but it's not the case. People with low self-esteem, people with high self-esteem cheat. Trust me. Cheating is about self-control. Some people have self-control issues when it comes to food. Some have self-control issues when it comes to drugs, alcohol, cigarette, gambling. Some have self-control when it comes to thinking. Some of you can't stop thinking, overthinking. It's a self-control addiction. I'm telling you, it's not all about people who cheat, have this and this. It's just that people have different vices to go with their issues. Some things are very deep rooted, some deep rooted stuff that's happening that we don't understand. It's not just self-gratification, yes. And it's not just you have low self-esteem, that's why you cheat. That's not the case. I'm telling you, it sounds good. It sounds very good, but that's not the case. That's like saying, somebody have problems with eating. You don't know why that person eating. Sometimes people who have issues eating and overeating, they was probably raped when they were small. They were probably taken advantage of when they were small, right? They were sexually abused when they were small, and they try to eat and eat to put on weight so that they can be left alone. And next thing it becomes an addiction. We don't know why people do these things. So we just can't say, we can't just, yep, everybody who cheats have the same issue. No, it's not. It's not that simple. Some things are deep. But what I had to do, I had to, when I remember the first time a lady asked me, Kirk, so you gonna come over? I said, to say no was hard. So you could have already said no. I was like, She's like, what? You didn't hear me? She's like, no. I said, Kirk, what? Years ago. This is years and years ago, by the way. And she's like, Kirk, I didn't hear you. I said, She said, yes or no? I said, damn. I said, where you live? I said, where you live? She said, what's up, Queen Fina? She said, I live such and such. She said, you coming? I said, it was so hard to say no. Have you ever been in a hamburger joint and you love hamburgers and somebody offered you a free hamburger and you said, shit, this hamburger look good. I said, but I'm on a diet. You're like, you know what? Maybe I could have, one more hurt me, right? You know what I'm saying? One would have hurt me. One would have, shit, sir, you want a hamburger? Sir, you want a burger? Let me ask you a question. How do you cook those burgers? Is it flame broiled? Is it grilled? Like, how do you? I'm just curious. How do you do it? Because you can't really say no right now. You gotta build up to it, man. Man, listen, you gotta build up to it. It's really that funny. To me, it's funny. If you don't want to laugh, you ain't got to laugh. But I'm like, you gotta build up to it. But after a while, man, you get the courage, and you get the strength. And then finally, one day you say, no, I'm good. And you do it again. And you do it again. Because that's how you build discipline. You do it again. Even if you feel like doing it. No, I'm good. Because you know it doesn't make sense. This will destroy my life. You know what? No, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, seriously, that's how, because because you have to have the why. If I do this, I gotta be, and she finds out, I gotta, uh, she ain't even worth it. No, I'm good. I'm telling you, man. But it takes practice. It takes practice. So how do you leave that unhealthy attachment? You gotta say no and do it again. Because what? Why is you saying? Why do you keep saying yes? It's because you have feelings for this cheeseburger. It's like burger, man. That cheeseburger, it looks good. You missed it. You know what a cheese tastes like? It has ketchup, right? It has mayonnaise. It has the perfect some grilled onions. So how do you say no? You just gotta do it, no matter how you feel. If the phantom pains or the pain doctors call referred pain is related to chakras, they are blaming it on anxiety. Also develop a hurt murmur after 30. You know what though? It's not that things are from chakras, but sometimes, a lot of times, when these energy centers are blocked, it creates certain illnesses and diseases in the body. It creates certain stagnation of energy. It creates a lot of um, tension, and from tension is where everything comes from. Tension is where things come from, right? When you have tension in your body, all over your body, extra toasted buns. Yeah. So when you have tension in your body, a lot of times that's where them things come from. It's like that energy becomes stagnant, man. When energy becomes stagnant, it's a wrap. That's where the pain come from. So a lot of times, the reason why they can't see those things is because your stuff is going on crazy. Um. So it's funny when you can laugh at yourself. For real, for real, for real. Facts. You ain't lying at all. It's easier to be a victim over being accountable. Facts, J Morgan. Facts. 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 What island food is your cheeseburger? What island food? What's that mean, Eddie? What island food is my? You mean like what I like? You mean like one in the Caribbean that I like? What food in the Caribbean? I like some oxtail though. I love some oxtail, but I don't have a food issue. So I don't. I mean, Hey, hey, Claudina, how you doing? Hey, Claudina. But listen though, these chakras, man, these chakras affects the way how we date. It affects the way how we feel, the way how we think, the things that we do. And if we could only balance, hey, lovely lady, if we could only balance these chakras, man, I promise you, we're gonna see this life differently. We're gonna see a lot differently. We can see a lot of clarity. We can feel better. We can actually experience better. And we can actually. Somebody asked me, Kirk, how do you heal yourself? And I think that question is a very strong question. How do you heal yourself? Right? How do you heal yourself? I'm part Cameroon. Okay, okay. What island? I'm from Saint Island called Saint Vincent. I grew up in Saint Croix, the Virgin Islands, and I don't really have a food thing. I don't really have a favorite food thing at all. I don't have a favorite foods. Um, Somebody asked me, how do you heal yourself? And the thing is, you don't heal yourself. Healing yourself is a oxymoron term. Oxymoric. What's the word? I don't know the word. Because you don't really heal yourself. What happened is just that you heal. And how do you heal? You learn to be still. If you can be still, healing happens. If you can't be still, it's hard to heal because healing gotta come in there a certain time. So how do you heal yourself? You don't really heal yourself. It's like somebody asks you, how do you digest your food? You don't digest your food. It happens naturally. right? How do you beat your heart? You don't beat your heart. Your heart beats naturally. Something is in there doing it. Some power, some force, God, Jesus, whoever, whatever. It's something doing it. So how do you heal yourself? You don't really heal yourself if you learn to be still. Now, there's a lot of people out there that's gonna say, there's a lot of people out there that's saying that, they healers and and the this and the that, and they put some things over you and shake it and do some things and do some things and do some things, and you realize it's not them that doing it, it's your belief that's doing it, right? It's your belief, the way how you see things is what's doing it. They're not doing that damn thing, to be honest with you, because healing is a natural thing. If you can relax, you can heal. If you can sit thy ass down, you can heal. VA taking too long for ADHD meds. Wait, you paramilitary? I'm retired military. Forgiveness helps. That is true. Hey, Rosetta, I think many of us, we are just not able. We just don't sit still. Okay, Navy. Okay, I'm Army. Self-awareness. One starts seeing is not a good choice. When you heal, you see the world through a total different lens. It's hard being still, but it's so worth it. Yeah, it's very hard. It's hard being still, especially when you're in survival mode too. When money is short, when relationship is going crazy, it's very hard to be still. But the thing is, hey Joe Lou, how you doing? No, you're not missing. I'm still here. Sit still and don't do laundry. You into the yet, girl? But sitting still will do a lot of things for you. Sitting still will do a lot of things for you. That's I think the secret in life is to sit still. But the thing is, it's the one thing that we can't do is sit still. We're gonna go here, go there, do this, do that, talk, this, a whole bunch of stuff. The choice isn't worth the pain. Choose healing instead of doing the same thing over and over and over again. Facts evolve, right? For real. But the thing, man, we have to learn. Like, for instance, people who are in survival mode want a man. Like, if a woman is in survival mode, right? If you are, okay, what is survival mode? Let's say a woman's root chakra is off. Let's say a woman's root chakra is out. How do you know a woman's root chakra is out? Now, look at the color red. A woman sometimes, your root chakra is out. You avoid red. You don't wear red. You hate red. Red looks disgusting. Oh, but you find yourself having red nails, red lipstick, red toes, red toenails. You find yourself having red books and red this and red this, but you hate red. You don't wear it. You can't put it on. You can't wear it. You can't put it on your foot, right? You can't put it on your head. You can't wear a red hat. It just looks so funny. You feel funny. As soon as you put it on, anxiety is built. You know you have a problem with your root chakra when you are always anxious, when you're in a depression or a depressive state, when your money is short, when you don't know where you're going to live, what you're going to eat, you lose your job. That's when you know that you're in the root chakra is off. If a woman is in that area of her life, in that phase of her life, when the root chakra is out, the man that you meet, he must provide security because your root chakra is your security chakra. And if the man doesn't feel safe, if the man cannot provide, if the man cannot protect you in a way that you think that you need protection, because again, the root chakra is about protection and safety. So this is why a woman, when she is in the root chakra, when the root chakra is damaged and she's going through that phase, when she has lower back pain, when she has the knee pain, that ankle pain, that hip pain, that man has to be specific in the way how he operates. So now it makes you attract a certain type of men. Now, a lot of times, if you're in the root chakra, you're gonna attract a lot of broke men too. You're gonna attract a lot of broke men, a lot of unavailable men. And that's just the other side of the spectrum. So be careful when you're in that space. When you're in that root chakra, when your root chakra is off balance, you're gonna attract a whole bunch of unavailable men. About it. A woman who has been sexually harassed, molested, sexually abused, physically abused as a child, whose sacral chakra is off balance. This one right here. If you have been in sexual trauma, right? Oftentimes, you're going to always be led by guilt and by shame. You're going to always feel that shame experience. You're going to always feel guilty of something. Your hip is going to be struggling, right? Your hip is going to be struggling. Your lower back is going to be struggling. You're going to feel completely alone in this world. You're going to feel unsafe, unprotected. You are going to experience a lot of joint pains. All right. You're going to develop all those joint diseases. You're going to have issues in your ovaries. You're going to have fibroids. You're going to have, you're going to have to need that hysterectomy. A lot of a lot of women like that, when the energy is being stagnated in this area. Let me turn this right here. When energy is being stuck in this area, a lot of energy is not going to this area. So a lot of times you're going to experience life very, your emotions are going to be extremely confusing. You're going to be a very emotional person. Emotions will be all over you. Every minute, everything you're emotional about. Now, when you have that experience, understand the man that you choose to date must fit a specific need for you. And it's going to be hard to find that man. Now, a lot of times, the men that you're going to meet is going to only look at you for sex. Because that's the area that's more damaged, your sexual experience. They're going to look at you for sex. They're going to be drawn to you. Hey, Lindley, I missed you too. Where you been? They're going to be drawn to you for sexual experience, for pleasure. This is the pleasure chakra. A matter of fact, those who have this area who's blocked, hey, Sarah, those who have this area blocked, you're going to find a lot of men who are going to take advantage of you sexually. Does that make sense? Your sex drive is going to be extra high. A matter of fact, people are going to be just drawn to you for sex. You don't know why. You think that you're doing something wrong. You think, why am I giving off? Why are men only trying to sleep with me and that's it? Does that make sense to you guys? So the man that you meet in this area, you're going to look for a man who doesn't lead with sex. Victorious, if you don't understand me, I'm sorry. I only speak one language. And for those who can't understand me, I guess I'm not speaking good enough for you. So I'm sorry. So do you understand what I'm saying now? Is she the only person who can't understand me, or you all? Boy, you are quiet. You all got quiet, huh? Lord. You all got quiet. Should I continue? Should I continue to go up? How do you heal that area? One of the best things to do to heal that area, in that area, when it's struggling, one of the things is to feel free. And it's very hard to be free because you are burdened. You are burdened with a bunch of anxiety, with a bunch of shame and guilt. All your decisions and choices will be surrounding guilt and a whole bunch of those emotions that you can't understand. A lot of past trauma in my womb, and it took years understanding how vastly that affected me. Yeah. So what you have to do now, if you can sit still, right? If you can sit still and place your hand right below your navel. So this is my navel right here. This is my navel. If you can place your hand right here below your navel, above your private area, right? If you can sit your hand right there, right? Sit still. Imagine your hand has power. Imagine your hand. See why the pastors lay hands on you? I want you to understand there's a reason why. Trying to sit still. There's a reason why they lay hands. Okay? I want to tell you that there's power in your hand. The hand is actually, there's also a chakra in your hand. Now, I know we don't talk about this much. There's a chakra in your hand that you can actually pass energy to anything that you want. Everything that you touch, you pass your energy to it. So I understand there's a chakra, there's chakras in your hands. It's very powerful. So lay your hand on your stomach, on the skin of your stomach. And imagine there's a power in your hand. Feel and relax your body. Drop your shoulders. Sit still. Hand on your stomach. And just begin to experience freedom. Begin to feel free, like a bird in the sky, like an eagle. See yourself doing exactly what you want to do. You have to learn how to feel free. You have to see yourself being free. You have to learn how to feel and how to feel protected. Those emotions must be practiced and more. You have to learn to feel protected. When is the last time have you felt protected? When is the last time have you felt safe? When is the last time have you felt free to be whoever you want? We don't do that. We don't feel safe. We feel anxious. We feel unprotected. So you got to feel safe. Safe is an emotion that you have to practice. It doesn't come natural to many people. Right, Les? So as you in that state, I want you to feel that emotion. Feel. The second thing I want you to do, I want you to understand that healing is a very simple process, and you are capable of doing it. You have to believe that I am capable of healing. As you sit still with your hand in your stomach, and you imagine yourself being free and feeling safe and feeling protected, I want you to take your hands like you put in something. Okay? And as you put in something, I want you to pull whatever is in there out. The way. Remember, it's your imagination that does everything. Your imagination does everything. Try to see how it works. In your own skin requires serious. Feeling safe and protection listen, I ain't gonna lie. If you never felt it that way before, it takes practice. It takes a lot of practice. I have been knocked out by the spirit. The preacher told me about the things happening, like he was a psychic before he had laid hands on me and I fell out. Really? Wow, I never met somebody who fell out. Hey Steph, how you doing? So yeah, but understand, there's a couple more things if that doesn't work. But listen, this bringing balance to this is, but I'm saying, so dating, yeah, dating when you have this block is different. Sex is a big deal to you. Sex gotta be perfect. Sex gotta be precise. Sex gotta be a big deal because in that chakra, sex is very loud. Now, the third one, that yellow, when you have stomach issues, when you always have indigestion, constipation, when you have ADHD type mind, when you can't focus on nothing, when you feel insecure, when you feel no confidence, this right here, your stomach, okay? That's the stomach chakra. That's the solar plexus chakra. A lot of times, people who have that has a high level. If you look at your kids, you see how all these kids have all these days have ADHD. That's what they say. They can't focus, they can't pay attention. Start to touch their stomach. And when I say touch their stomach, thank you, Cynthia. When I say touch their stomach, look at your kids. So this is your navel, right here, about this area. This is my heart chakra. So about right here in between my navel and my heart will be my solar plexus. Okay, my solar plexus. So if you can just rub your kid's stomach. You do remember when you was a child, you had your stomach rubbed? If you can rub your hell, I'm doing it right now and I feel better. If you can rub your children's stomach, because they can't focus. This is this chakra right here. This chakra is your intuition also. It's your intuition. Listen, this is a lot. You was neglected. Um, what was I saying? If you have problems like that, understand the way how you see yourself will be a struggle. If you could put some yellow on, wear some yellow. And a lot of times, no belly rubs. Damn. That's funny. Are you being funny, Richie? Um, a lot of times when you feel insecure, my mom used to fall asleep. Very sudden fear. Yeah, I'm telling. Yeah, yeah. Fine. I mean, for real. If you have a child who can't stay focused in school, bring that child home and start rubbing his stomach. Dress the child in some yellow. Buy him or her some yellow clothes, yellow dresses, yellow shirts, yellow pants. Right? Feed them more bananas, more pineapples, more foods. Okay? Yellow foods. Yellow foods. If it's you, do that yellow foods too, okay? Today, that if you're in that state of insecurity, low confidence, you low stuff and focus is not good and all this stuff, your dating person gotta be somebody you will a lot of times you attract egotistical men or women. You attract a lot of egotistical people because that brings that balance, that changes that balance. Do you understand what I'm saying? These chakras affect the way how you date. It affects the way how you see life. It affects the way how you protect yourself, how you feel neglected, how you feel. These things right here will change your whole life. Understand what you have. Yeah, if you understand what's going on with you, then you can understand why your relationships don't work. As a matter of fact, you can understand why you're sick. Kirk helped me heal from a lot of pain, weird energy, and weird facts. Calling the facts. So this information right here, if you understand this connection to you, you will learn a lot about yourself. And then here we go to the green. Whose favorite color is a green? Do I have anybody in here whose favorite color is green? Anybody? Green, green, green. Who's green? Who's green? I love wearing red, but not yellow. Jamisha? Hmm. Does yellow make you feel like everybody's watching you? My mom did. One of them? Yours, Miss Jolu? I wear black every day. Yours is blue? Okay. I mean, it's green? Yes, my favorite purple, green, and yellow. For the ones whose favorite color is green, wherever way you gotta see green, have green, wear green, but not my favorite. Okay. See green, have green, wear green, touch green, green shirts, green pants, green this. Look at the way how you feel like you don't trust anybody. Look at the way how you love. Look at your chest pains. Look at your high blood pressure. Look at the way how you breathe. Your breath is very short. Look at how your heart was broken and you just never recovered. It's hard to love. You don't wear green. It's hard to love. It's hard to trust. Compassion and empathy might be one of your um, strength. You have compassion. You might be an empath, but that damn love and trust don't come. Green is the strongest chakra. Your heart chakra is the strongest chakra. Matter of fact, if you can just bring the green into balance, the green might help the other chakras um, get stronger. You don't wear it, wear it, wear it. Start wearing it. If your favorite color is green and you don't wear it, it's one of them colors that your heart is not in a good place. If you don't wear green and yet you love green, it means that you repel green. That means a lot of times you have issues with trust and love and judgment. A lot of times. Go up to the blue. I know what all I study these things. This is what I do. This is what I do, by the way. Dating is not what I do. I'm not a dating coach. I just use energy for understanding how it works. I do energy. I only focus on energy. If you know energy, everything makes sense in your life. If you don't know energy, there will be places in your life that will be up and some down. I don't have those things. Everything in my life is up. Every single thing, because I understand the connection between all things in my life. So when it comes to relationships, when it comes to health or healing, when it comes to food, when it comes to money, when it comes to whatever, sex, body, it makes sense. Energy just makes sense to me. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You give and you get. The way how you see it, the way how you understand it. If you understand the connection to all things, your life will be straight. I promise you. Your life will be straight. Blue is the next color. Whose favorite color is blue? Erica says she loves red. Erica, did you just lose a job? Do you have issues with finances? Decide to move in different environments. Yeah. I have on blue. I wear all colors. I have a lot of colors on. Look at my pants. I'm a colorful man. I wear a lot of colors, man. I wear a lot of colors. And I wear it for a reason. I wear it for a reason. Erica, if you have issues with money, that's why you like red. Money is not green. Money is red. You too hot for Sarah? You blue? You like blue? If blue is your favorite color, but you don't wear it, or maybe you don't like it at all, or you can't stand it, a lot of times the way how you communicate, maybe you are a singer or a speaker. A lot of times people who are singers, poets, entertainers, they are blue. The colors are blue. If you don't know how to express yourself, blue is the color of expression. If you don't express yourself, if you feel misunderstood, if you feel like nobody listens to you, if you feel like you just want to be quiet, you feel in a relationship that you don't, I don't want to talk and tell him how I feel because, or if I speak, somebody's feelings gonna be hurt, or when I speak, I'm blunt. Blue. It's blue. A lot of time it's blue. When you have issues in your throat, all this thyroid issues, all these hormones issues, your blue is off. Your throat chakra is off. You always have cold, you have sore throats, strep throat, and all that stuff. Blue. Your blue is off. Your throat chakra is off. People with blue, you speak a lot. You talk a whole lot. You just yap. Hey, what's your name? Well, it was derived in New Mexico by my ancestors. My ancestors' name was Sui group in Ireland. In Ireland, there was 3 groups. And you over-explain and you're like, God dang it! What's your name? That's blue. Listen, I have met some people. Your color is blue. How do you know? Because you talk so much. And people who talk so much feels misunderstood. They feel misunderstood a lot. So they're going to use extra words just to fill in the gap of misunderstanding. You're a storyteller. I talk way too much, but blue. So check your blue. So blue is the color of expression, the way how you express yourself. Blue is, do you lie to yourself? Been suffering with my throat the whole of 2024. And bronchitis. Yeah, I'm telling you, your blue is off. Someone like that. What about purple? Whose color is purple? Sarah, that might be, that's off, man. It might be off. I'm telling you, listen, you just don't get sick. Nobody just gets sick. You just don't get sick. You just don't get effed up. Nothing just happens. I promise you, things are connected. When these things go out, the body experiences some struggle. Okay, so for the ones who love color, the ones, you said my color is green. I actually love green too. Second favorite. Yeah. For the ones who loves purple, their favorite color. Let me ask you the question. Did you grow up with both parents in the home? Did you grow up with both parents in the home? Yes or no? Leave. My water is out. Painted my nails deep purple tonight. Yellow camildim. Yes. No. For the ones whose color is purple. Stepdad and mom. Father left when I was 13. Parents divorced. For the ones whose color is purple. I'm talking about just the purple ones. The purple people. Purple people. Purple is the color of connection. The color of connection. Miss Nico. The purple of connection. Connection. Do you have issues connecting with people? Men, opposite genders, opposite sex. Do you have issues with connecting to people? Do you always lose your connection? Do you first get in a relationship, you feel chemistry, and then bam, it just breaks? Purple. With purple, also, purple is the color of your intuition. Your spiritual gifts, meaning the ones of seeing and the ones of psychics and the ones of hearing stuff. Purple is also the color of you have sinus issues and you have headaches a lot and your eyes getting worse and worse and you're always stuffy and you always have headaches on your left or your right. Does that make sense? No? A lot of time when you have purple, you have psychic abilities, you have connection issues. Also, you have sinus problems, you have headaches, you have eye aches, pain, you have air pain, issues with your ear. Does not make sense for anybody with purple. The color is purple. I ain't have issues connected to the opposite sex, but same sex. Connection, man. There's a reason. That's your third eye chakra. Yeah. Spiritual new growth. Yep, your crown chakra too. So we have to understand. No, when you dated when you have issues in that chakra, purple is one of my least favorite colors. Hey, Iris, just join. Definitely will need to watch from the beginning. Yeah, visions every night, Sarah. Yeah, I'm telling you, when you are a person who is dating, when you have issues with blockage of your third eye chakra, you're gonna need that connection. Man, why does I have pressure in my head right now? Somebody send me some stuff, huh? You have dreams. Yeah, I'm telling you, purple is a very strong color. It's a connection color. But listen, dating with these things is rough. I will tell you this. My recommendation is this. Because if you have purple as your favorite color, a lot of times the men or women that you meet, the connection will be terrible. No, well, it's just going now, Iris, but I did for a couple seconds. You will have issues. You will have issues when it comes to those men or feeling connected to those men. You will always feel like, I don't feel like I'm connected to you. I don't feel like you love me. I don't feel, because you have issues connection. Your connection has issues. It's like, look at it like this. You are a weak hotspot, or you are a computer trying to connect to a weak hotspot, and you can't get a connection. So you always think it's someone else, someone else and someone else. So we have to learn. I would tell you this. Before you date, before you enter a relationship, one of the most important things is to balance your energy. Because if not, according to your energy is what you meet. According to your dominant energy is who and what you pick up. And you don't want to pick up those things. So you must be aware of the energy that you carry. You must be aware of your blockages. Because sometimes, like for instance, I spoke to a lady whose color was blue. I spoke to a lady whose color was blue. Now, that lady, blue again is expression, the energy of expression, okay? Self-expression. And her color was blue. So the man, I said, the man that you meet, if he cannot communicate like you don't want him. She said, how do you know? My biggest thing is communication. I said, that's the problem. Communication is not what you think it is. It's just you have a blockage just set there. So if he can't speak and his words turn water to wine, you are bored. I said, that's going to make you struggle because men don't talk like that. That's not how men talk. That's not how we talk. And you're not going to find a lot of men who has that type of skill in conversation. So you got to be very careful. You got to be very careful because now your expectations are false. Because you want somebody to come and balance your shit out. And that's why we choose those people to balance our blockages out. So if you can add balance to my throat chakra and I can feel understood, then I can feel like you are worthy of communication. So I'll talk to you. That's a big problem. That's a big no-no. When your stuff begin to flow, you understand when your stuff begin to flow, your energy begin to flow, and you can feel that energy and you can understand no matter who you communicate with will be just perfectly fine. I talk to anybody. I don't understand why you can't talk to everyone. I don't understand why you want stimulation by one person conversation. Words don't really mean shit anyways. So why is this such a big deal? Or you gotta be able to communicate. Everything communicates. And if your shit is flowing, communication would make sense to you. If your shit is flowing, understand it's not just words. Because remember, communication is only about 7% vocal. Communication is only about 7% words. 93% is actually body language, eye contact, behaviors, presence, and a whole bunch of crap. Tonality of their voice. So I'm telling you, you got to be careful because communication is not what you think. Communication is the entire being, what they are doing with their bodies, how they are looking at you. If your throat chakra is open and you can actually experience that communication, you know. Sarah, for real. So we have to understand, according to what energy is back within you, is what you might be giving up some good quality men or women, but you have blockage in your neck, in your throat, in your chest, in your like love. If you have a blockage in your in your heart chakra, people will love you and you will never know. You don't believe them. You gotta prove it. But I'm here. But I don't feel like you do. I don't feel. If you have an issue in your sacral chakra, you always feel alone no matter who you are around. You could have a man in your bed. The man is giving you his time. I still feel alone and that's your blockage talking. A lot of us are giving up quality people for these blockages. You get what I'm saying? Because you're kind of quiet. I guess you're right. They feel connected to me, but I have a really hard time connecting to. Yeah, Jamisha, for real. How do I do what, Les? We have to be careful. We have to be careful, man. We have to understand what we are doing. Yeah, Iris, for real. We have to understand, man, because we don't understand what's going on. And the thing is, when one of the things that we have to learn is thyself. Know thyself. And when you know thyself, you know what's blocked, you know what's not blocked, you know what's good, what's not good. Like you have to know yourself. And I think if you know yourself, you know everything else. If you know yourself, you know everything else. Everything else will be there. If you only know yourself, everything else will be there. Everything else will be present just by knowing yourself. Everything. Hey, Kiona, everything will be present. So we have to please, if you understand that you are blocked, if you have money issues, if you have relationship issues, if you don't know where you're going to live or what you're going to eat, if you're in survival mode, your color is red. Your root chakra is off, your lower back pain, you have anxiety, heavy anxiety. And now anxiety is not only in the root chakra, but anxiety, depression, hip pains, ankle pains, all right? You have issues with pain all over your body. You have issues with your skin. Your hair falls out. Understand? That's all root chakras. You have no appetite. Root chakras. We're talking about root chakra shit. If you have that problem, that's your red. Your orange, sex. Sex. Ovaries, ovaries, ovaries. ED. Men, when men stuff is off, their sex drive is really high or really low. They can't get their stuff up. We don't even know what causes these things. But if you fix those roots, I mean, those chakras, those things might work again. I promise you, they might work again. They might just work again. If you can fix that stuff, your penis might stand up again. You might, without all them damn pills. Your pee ain't working because your stuff is dead. And you know how men suffer from this pee stuff? Because pornography is so strong in our life. We start to see these things from birth. We start having sex from so young. We start having a certain issue about how we feel when it comes to sex. And man, listen, when that stuff, when the energy becomes blocked, man, your pee ain't getting hard. You have to seek constant stimulation from different women. You know, you are addicted to everything. Addiction is your sacral chakra. And that's how men are affected by this stuff right here. It's not just one way. It's just a whole bunch of different things, man. Colon and all these damn things, man. Prostate. All these cancers. If we understand these things, we will be able to fix ourselves without going to the doctor and then I can't see nothing that's wrong because you can't see the shit. It's not seen. You can't see it. There's nothing in you if you open up. There's a chakra in there. There's no, not a physical thing. You studying birth chart? Thought I knew myself. Why not? There's so much about ourselves that we don't know, man. How can you tell if you are over 50 years old, Kirk? Aches and pains can come when you move fast. You know, age don't bring you aches and pain like that. When you stop moving is when you start feeling those aches and pain. Is when you stop moving. That's why I go to the gym twice a day. I don't want to stop moving. And I don't want those pains yet. You know, your beliefs bring you those pains too. Believe it or not, your beliefs bring you pain. Yeah, your beliefs bring you pain and stuff. The way how you see life brings you pain. The way how you expect life to happen is what brings you what happens. Because you see, like when people think that we know when you get older, your body slows down, then it's facts because it's gonna happen to you. Some people don't obey by that law, so it's not affecting them. Some people are 50, 60, 70 years old and still ain't no pains or aches. So we gotta check our beliefs, man. Active people have active pain, but those pains go away. I'm an active man, but I have pains, but my pains is not regular pains. My pains is soreness. My pains is temporary pains. My pain, if I stop going to the gym for 2 days, all my pains go. All my pains stop because I'm just sore. So I like active people don't have that much pains. I mean, I'm sure at a certain age, yeah, you have pains, but not like 50 is not old no more, man. Soreness is not pain. Soreness is not pain. If that's pain, then I won't go to the gym. Your chakra become ashy. Oh Lord. My third eye chakra, it dry and itchy there. So it's blocked. Dry. What? It dry and itchy where? Here? It's not a skin. Your third eye chakra is not a. Is I don't think that's what it is. Do you believe that black magic works and can cause blockages? Black magic. What do you call black magic? You mean like voodoo and stuff? You like to learn more about chakras? Soreness doesn't hurt like blood damage and pain. Yeah, right, exactly. It's a whole different. So, what you call black magic, voodoo, is it real? Yes, it's very real. Like everything else. Like for instance, if you are around me and I sneeze and you are your frequency is low, if you're in a low vibration and your thoughts are in a low vibration, and I sneeze, you will catch that thing quickly. You will catch that same cold that I have because the frequency that you're in. Your body's in a certain frequency. And remember, A disease is a certain frequency. So are thoughts. Energy is just frequency. Energy is measured in frequencies. Based on the frequency of the energy that you are in, is where you pick up certain things from, right? If you in a vibration of a certain, let's say a cold, the common cold is, carries a vibration or frequency of 2, right? Let's just use this for example. A common cold goes at a frequency of 2. Sometimes everything is good, you good, you good, and then bam, one day somebody piss you off, and then somebody make you sad, and your emotions start to get heavy, and then after a while you drop to a certain frequency. That's where you begin to pick up certain things on the frequency. Now you begin to pick up the cold. All the black magic is this right here. I do this, not black magic. I've learned how to send people certain energy. I have learned how to send people certain energy. It's not a, we all can do it. You can do it too. We all can do it. Hey Eve, how you doing? I have learned how to send certain people certain feelings because it's natural. You do it too. You are just not doing it intentionally, but you are doing it. Like for instance, hey Kelly, like for instance, understand this. If you begin to worry, if you begin to worry a lot, and you panicking and you worry, your mom calls you. Baby, you okay? I just felt a heavy thing in my spirit. Oh my God, you all right? I'm just making sure that you okay. Everything good with you? Yes, mama, everything good. How do you know I was feeling heavy? Because I felt it too, because you sent it. You sent it. Not intentionally, but energy is transferable based on the type of connection that you have and the type of thoughts that you carry. Energy is transferable. We all do it all the time. If your kid is sick, if your kid is 100 miles away and he's sick, you know it. How do you know it? If something is wrong, you know it. So we have the ability to pick up every single thing. That's what we do as human beings. So what black magic really is just you are labeling a certain vibration of energy as black magic. So you saying I don't believe in black magic, but you don't believe in the label of it. Energy is just energy. And it can be sensed by somebody who understands. I should do it to you just to prove a point. So people can have a certain feeling and an intention and look at you and send you a certain vibration. If you are closed and you don't, you have a low frequency, you have a low vibration, you can pick it up easily. Very easily. So is it real? That's for you to decide. The cure against those things is having a higher frequency, staying a higher vibe. You see, I keep telling people, you all hear me come on here, and one of my things is this: you all stay in these emotions. An emotional person is the easiest one to attack. There are people that use energy for good, and people that, yeah, facts. Sarah, one day you was live. Sarah, you was live one day on TikTok, and I showed you something. I said, Sarah, you want me to send you something? And I sent it to you. And you remember how you felt instantly? You're like, I just felt different. But we have to understand, we have to learn how to raise our frequency. When you raise your frequency would protect you. You see what I'm saying? Your frequency will protect you. If you learn how to manage your frequency, it will be okay. Send you something? That's funny. All occurs is thinking someone gets their karma. If they haven't experienced the feeling to it, they fall. They take the high road, they pass. Yeah. How to raise your frequency? There's many ways to raise your frequency. One of the biggest things, wait, I think I missed a question. Why the men that I keep attracting needs help? Are you alpha female, as you call it, Kiona? I know you one of my. Are you an alpha female? Are you a very masculine woman? Kiona, because you asked why the men that I help attract, I mean, I keep attracting needs help. Are you a very masculine woman? Do you think? Are you, thank you, Sarah. What's a Sigma female? I don't know these terms really. I really don't know these terms. I don't really do a lot of labels. I have no idea what it means. But you will attract people who need help because you have something to give, naturally. But you have to understand that you attract everything. We attract everything. We just the one that we entertain is the ones who need something from us that we think that we have. You know, we have to understand what we are giving off. A lot of alpha females, a lot of masculine women, they're the independent ones, and the older ones who attract younger men. Those are the ones who when you're in that state, you will attract a lot of people who need help. That masculine energy, you attract feminine men. Seriously. I am masculine in my energy. Well, yeah. If you are masculine, you will attract men who need help. Remember, you attract the feminine. Listen, too masculine don't feel good. If I'm masculine and you masculine, this don't feel right. But if you're masculine and I'm feminine, it feels like, hey, my mother energy. It feels like, hey, it makes sense. I need help anyways. So but the thing is, you don't only attract one type of people. You attract a vast majority of people. But what you are focused on is a specific one. That's why you only see those ones, the ones who need help. Because I'm sure you attract men who don't need help, but those men are boring. A lot of times, listen, let me tell you something, right? A lot of times, sign a woman who is strong, confident, and assertive, also highly independent. That's what I'm talking about. The masculine, the female who is strong, confident, assertive. That's the masculine energy right there. But also highly independent and self. That's the masculine energy. That's the perfect masculine energy that you just described. So yes, you would attract a lot of feminine men because masculine men don't want that. Seriously, masculine men don't want that. They don't really care for that. The alpha males don't want that nonsense. I mean, they don't want that. I'm sorry, not nonsense. They don't want that. Listen, I'm serious. But here's the thing, though. You attract everything. You attract everyone. Is just who you are drawn to. Who you are drawn to, who you entertain is the one who needs help. Because you know why? Let me explain to you why. Let me explain to you something that you don't think about. A lot of you call me crazy. Call me crazy, but this might make sense to some people. Listen to my theory and tell me this makes sense. A lot of you don't know how to take from a man. If you take from a man, you will feel less needed. You will feel scared. You will he probably don't need me. You will feel like, well, I'm probably just a puzzle piece because he gonna give to me. He probably don't respect me. True or false? True or false? Right, Queen Venus? True or false, though? Does that make sense? A lot of women can't take from a man. You cannot take your egos of a man. You can't take from a man. So the man who you want to take from, they don't come to you. You don't notice those men. The ones who need help is the ones you notice. Because if you just, I can't get myself to take from him. This is just, I'm not weak. I can provide my own stuff. Plus, when you give, you have more control, right? Right, Lizzie? There's a lot of things that comes with that, man. There's a lot of things that come with that. Somebody asks, how do you raise your vibration? You raise your frequency in many different ways. Number one of the biggest, for a long time, I never wanted to be dependent on a man because it felt weak. Right, exactly. Somebody asks, how do you raise your frequency? One of the biggest ways to raise your frequency is to change your thoughts. Be aware of your thoughts. Be aware of your thoughts. Miss Jolie, why you say woo, 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 woo? The best way to change your vibration is your thoughts. Change your thoughts. The second thing that you must change for your vibration is what the hell are you seeing in your mind? What are you placing in your mind? You have an image that you place in your mind that you keep looking at, and it controls the way you think, and what you think controls the way you feel. If you can look at the image that's in your mind, what am I seeing? Because to have an emotion, you must be seeing something. You are looking at something that's in your forefront of your mind continuously, causing you to think something, and then you react some way. If you can change the way what you see, you can change your vibration. So what the best thing to do is to put something in your head that you want to see. Put something in your head that you want to see, and keep looking there. Don't get discouraged. Don't get distracted. Just keep an image in your head that you want to see. And then your thoughts will match that image. And then your feelings will match the image. The next thing is to change how you eat. If you want to elevate your frequency, change what you eat. You can't eat junk and expect a high frequency. You can't not exercise and your frequency goes high. You have to burn that energy. Let me tell you this. Everybody is born. Every day, you have an allotted amount of energy. You have an allotted amount of energy that you have to burn in different ways. One is exercise or activity. Next is brain and organ function. Next is your job. Next, you have to be able to burn those things off. Some of you aren't active enough. You can't sleep, and you have to earn your sleep. Getting short with people like me. Maybe you. Sometimes that happens when you stop practicing what you believe in, Kelly. Sometimes that happens when you stop practicing your belief system. Sometimes that happens when you remove from your practices, your meditations, your mindfulness. Sometimes that happens. That's why you got to stay on the game. You have to stay on. You can't take days and weeks off from meditation, from prayer, you have to do those things intentionally. Because if not, you're gonna come back. If you stop climbing, you're gonna always go back down. And I think many of us, we stop climbing because we get to a certain place, and then we just start to go back down, and slowly but surely. So we gotta be careful. I have attracted over the years many male friends. Wait, what was I saying? I totally forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about, y'all? Take your vote again. I've been spending more time understanding and getting comfortable in my feminine energy. And it's beautiful feeling. Yeah, it's not weak at all. Yes, sleep. Yeah. Plays a big role in your frequency. You're eating dead things and dead flesh and dead this and dead that and grease this and fake that, your energy can't go high. If you stay still, if you stay still all the time, you can't. Your listen. Check this out. The body and the spirit has to grow together. The body and the spirit has to grow together. A lot of us are trying to grow the spirit, but not growing the body. They have to grow on the same rate because the body is the one that burns. Understand? The spirit don't burn. The body burn. The body is the one that does the burning. If the body is not burning, if the body is not moving, if the body is not capable to accept that heat, that spiritual burning, that fire, if the body can't, what's that word? If the body can't go with it, the spirit can only go so far. Does that make sense? If the body is sick and tired and drained, how spiritual can you get? How high frequency can you get? Not far at all. You get basic. That's why the body must be active. The body must be respected and appreciated. The body is the tool that carries everything else. So your body must be in tune with that spiritual experience. And then therefore, bam, they go together. When the body is ready, man, your elevation is up. So a lot of us, especially in the church and stuff, they look like how they want to look. They eat like how they want to eat. They do that, but they're religious, not spiritual. It's different. Because if that's fire, man, listen. I don't know if you all know. Listen, if you, and I don't like talking about these things on these forums because I don't want it to be misunderstood. But if you ever been through a, anyways, that's my point. You gotta to elevate. It takes a lot of intentional work. It's real. It's real. If you want to increase your vibration, you can't hold on to the low anger and sadness and insecurities and body image issues. We that shit is like survival shit, man. Yeah, that shit is survival shit. You still angry? What you angry for? What you angry for? Who's hurting you? You still jealous? How high can you go with jealousy? That's like the basic survival shit. What you sad about? You still holding on to things from the past? When you let those things go, naturally you evolve. Seriously, naturally you see elevation is just releasing the old shit that no longer needs to be carried. And once you release those shit, you begin to listen. It's natural. You don't have to try because what's weighing you down is the old shit. Yeah, what's for? I'm telling you. So you can. It's a lot of things when it comes to, but it's steps. You know, you can't do them at once. You start somewhere, and then you climb, and then you change, and then you will be led naturally. It's not a forced experience. It's just you do it because you love. Right? A wise man told me once, explained to me that the mother womb in men is a pre-marked, it's a pre-maker to how he will treat. I don't understand that at all. I don't know what I mean. A wise man once explained to me that the mother womb in men is a pre-maker to how he will. I think something is missing in that. I don't understand. Kirk, who or where do you draw energy and inspiration from? That's a good question. I've been asked a question many times. Anywhere or from anyone. I don't use people for that. My, I think I'm more of an intentional. I'm a more of a self. To be honest, my secret. I have a secret that I haven't told you all. I have a secret that I haven't told you all. And let me explain it first before I tell you where it come from. Yeah, this was energy is like fuel. Let me say this. Emotions are fuel. Emotions are literally fuel. It's energy in motion. Emotions are your fuel. The type of emotion that you carry determines how you burn, how the body burns. Right? Have you ever ate a box of fried chicken and then you get sleepy? The body just slows down. Have you ate some candy and you get hyper and then you just drop? Have you ever took some pre-workout and your energy goes up and then it just drops again? Well, energy, if you can have thoughts intentionally that creates your own emotion that you want, you can burn cleaner. The cleaner you burn is the more inspired that you are. The cleaner your emotions burn, which emotions do you carry the most? If you carry anger and resentment and all this crap that we carry in our spirit, you burn slow and low. You burn very low. Your inspiration is low. Your energy is low. You're tired. You're drained because the fuel that you are using is a very low burning fuel. No, I don't. I don't have a teacher. I don't have a teacher. Um, I I choose my emotions. I choose my emotions. I choose them very carefully. I choose. I know people say, "How do you choose your emotions?" It's yours. It's your choice. Every emotion is your choice. You don't have to allow the world to dictate what you feel. You ain't got to allow anybody to dictate what you feel. You can choose what you want to feel. And no matter what people do, you can still feel the way. So when I choose my own emotion, I burn better. You know what I mean? I burn better. It just feels better. Like when you put premium gas in your car, it burns better. You get longer mileage. Your engine don't knock as much. It's a very clean burn. Well, when I put higher emotion in my body and my spirit, it's a very cool burn. It burns smoother. It burns freer. Clean energy. How do you cut soul ties with someone? How do you cut soul ties? How do you cut soul ties? How do you cut soul ties? Many of us don't have soul ties. Oh, so that was a question, huh? That was a question. In other words, does a man's relationship with his mother, a mother figure, predict? Why are you just going to ask me that? Why you can just ask me that? His mother or mother's figure? No, not really. You have to understand some mothers did some terrible thing to their kids too. Some mothers wasn't there. Some people just got over it. Like for instance, does a girl whose father left, can that predict how she treats her husband? Sometimes. Sometimes she's angry. Sometimes she is, she has resentment. You know what I mean? So it all depends. That's like taking a chance. But it all depends on the type of healing that they experience or the type of, are they free? I mean, are they still bitter or angry? It all depends. So is that's a question that um I wouldn't say yes or no. I would say it's something that you hear all the time, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Because what is mother gonna do with? I mean, I get the concept of it, but I don't think it's true. So how do you cut soul ties? Okay, Belizean firecracker. I still want some of the food. How do you cut soul ties? I said this before. Soul ties are not what you think they are. Soul ties are not what you think they are. What you call soul ties, and I said it before, is literally the law of psychometric influence. The law of psychometric influence. The law of psychometric influence. Can you all read that? The law is a universal law, and it makes sense too. The law of psychometric influence. What that means is when two objects comes together, the initial bond of those two objects or those two people, based on the reaction that they have, determines how strong the bond is going to be. We get it so far? You're asking these questions, and I swear, I just hear myself talking like that, and I swear I sound smart. Don't I sound smart? But the thing is, I'm not smart. It's just science. I just heard myself saying that, and I swear I sound smart, but I remember we're not smart. It's just basic science. So listen, the law of psychometric influence says when two objects comes together, when two molecules, two atoms, two anything come together, the initial response. Oh, my body about to die. My body about to die. The initial response uh, determines the type of bond that you have. Like for instance, have you ever had sex with someone that was trash, that it wasn't good? Their response or their reaction was not that great, and next week you was perfectly fine leaving them alone. Can you do that? Yes or no? When you come together, the response was like, it's okay. I don't want to sleep with you again. And you just find next week, they're gone. All right, well, see you later. Yes, right? True or false? Let me wait for your answer first, because I want you all to get this. I want y'all to get this information. My buddy about to die on this Friday. Nope, I don't play guitar. I just have one though, but I don't play it. I don't know how to play. So true, right? Okay. So now listen. So why don't we have a soul tie with that person? We don't, right? Because the reaction wasn't great. We don't have a soul tie with them. It's just it's okay. But when you meet somebody, right, and you connect sexually or not sexually, and the connection was this boom explosion where you come together and the bond was stronger. Since the bond now is stronger, it's hard to separate because now influence means one influence the other. So depending on the connection or the initial connection, what happens, no matter how much time has passed or how much distance is separated from both objects, one will influence the other. Does that make sense? So that's why it's called the law of psychometric influence. No matter how much time has passed and no matter how much distance is apart, one will always influence the other because they are still connected in that way. The connection is powerful. So when I think about you, you feel it. Oh my God, my nipples are wet, right? You know what I mean? A person calls you, oh my God, I can't stop thinking about it. Oh my God, because that is still is still so is a entanglement. That's what it is. It's a strong entanglement. So here's the deal. How do you stop that entanglement? How do you stop that? How do you break the soul tie? The soul tie is this. If I do this, you react this way. If I speak, you react that way. If I smile, you react this way. How do you break the soul tie? You break the soul tie that when they call you, you have no response. When they try to talk to you, you have no response. You don't have anger. You don't have no jealousy. You have nothing. Nothing. No reaction. Relax. The more you start to relax and do nothing, it is when it begins to die. That's how it happens. See, you want to react every time. See, it was your reaction that caused the entanglement. Now is your non-reaction that caused the stillness. I nothing you. Right. Right? Is remember. How do you break a soul tie? Don't give it energy. Don't give them energy. Don't respond. Don't respond. After a while, it gets easier. In the beginning, it's hard because they still influence you. They still their feelings, their thoughts influence you. But don't fight it either. Don't fight it. If you fight it, it gets stronger. If you resist it, it gets stronger. If you hate it, it gets stronger. Don't think about the elephant. The elephant stays on your mind. You can't get it off. Relax. It took your strong reaction to create it. Make a non-reaction. You got to do nothing besides stop reacting, and it becomes perfectly fine. It just takes time. So that's how you break soul ties. It is the law of psychometric influence. The more you stop reacting, the more you react, the bond gets stronger. The more you react, it's like you're forcing into it. The more you react again. So many of you are doing counterproductive, and it takes practice. It takes intentions. You got to be intentional. You got to be intentional. So the more you move, the more you get sit more together. You can't move again. That's why many of you can't get rid of old people that you have been with for 10 years ago. It's still in your spirit. Relax. I used to say don't kill feelings anymore. Yeah, let them die. Facts. Let them die. Let them things die. So that's how you break a soul tie. Thank you, Carissa. Does that make sense? Is that what you're... Now, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't saying it's easy. I'm saying it's simple, but it's not easy. But you have to have awareness. You have to have discipline to stop reacting when they call. Stop reacting when you hear their voice. Stop reacting when they come over. Stop reacting. The more you sleep with them, the more you talk to them, the more everything you begin to form a space in their life even more. And then it makes the bond tighter. That's just quantum physics. It's just quantum entanglement. It's just a quantum experience. The law of psychometric influence. That's how things happen. Mind over matter. So that's how we do it. But listen, I've been on here for too long. It's been going on 3 hours. I've been talking to you all, and you all just got me here talking. 10:24, and here I am talking to you all. Discipline, Amanda, discipline. Amanda, we still gotta talk. You ain't told me what day that you want to meet. So listen, I hope I didn't miss no question. The guy and I can't stop smiling at each other for a few months. Our face light up. Now he's hugging me. What is this energy? Spiritual friendship? Only you will know. Maybe he want to put his pee on you. Men like, is there such a thing as missing the one? No, there's no one. There's no such thing as the one. There's no such thing as the one. It's subconscious. It's very subconscious and unconscious. There's no one. Anybody, listen. I don't. Is there a one? No, it's not. You don't miss the one. There's no time that you can miss the one. It's just that we don't know how to put up with people. You know what's the problem with us? Let me tell you. The problem with us is that we look for the one because we think people should come a specific way. Nobody comes a specific way. And we want the easy way in. We want as soon as we meet somebody, we want to, bam, feel chemistry. We want to, bam, feel attraction. We want to, bam, feel a priority. We want to, bam. We expect that Disney Channel, thank you, Capri Candy. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gift. But yeah, as soon as you meet somebody, bam. So we have expectations. There's no such thing as the one. You could make anybody the one. Anybody could be the one. Anybody could be the one. I promise you, anybody could be the one. I really, seriously. Once you begin to understand, once you begin to understand and open your heart, you meet so much ones. You will meet so many the ones. You'll meet beautiful people, like very beautiful people. But some of you ain't got no extra nerve. Some of y'all got one nerve left. So you got to protect that one nerve with your life. That one last nerve you got. You put it, boy, you protect that thing so nobody could make, if you feel anything, you done. If you feel anything, that's it. And that's the problem. Because the truth is, nobody gonna come the way how you want them to come. People are gonna come many different ways. But just because somebody come wrong the first time doesn't mean that it won't be right. Seriously. Just because somebody don't come right the first time, I promise you, man. I promise you, boy, listen. Sometimes people blossom. Now, I ain't saying to trust it, but people blossom into the greatest person for you. You don't understand? But we don't give people chances. We give nobody no chance. Social media, one wrong, one bad vibe, and I'm going, shut up. What's a bad vibe anyways? Thank you, Capri. Thank you so much. And when they go through shit, you're going to feel a low vibration with them. They don't mean that they're high people. If I'm struggling because I just lost my house, I just lost my house, I lost my job, what the hell do you think I will feel inside? A very low vibration. So when you come in my energy space, you're going to pick it up. And when you pick it up, you're going to be like, oh my God, that's low. But am I a bad person? No, I'm just going through something. You have to learn to understand that people, that when you feel a bad vibe, it's not. See, that's why there's no such thing as a bad vibe. Thank you, Sarah. I'm very glad. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Seriously, there's no such thing as bad vibe. Everybody, there's bad vibe. Oh, you got bad. There's no bad. Listen, let me ask you a question. When you were struggling, when you was in pain, when your body was aching, how did you feel? Didn't you feel shitty? When you was going through your divorce? About to move out to a place where you don't trust? Going to the unknown, you're scared to death? How did you think your energy felt? Low! Anybody around you, oh, that feels terrible. It felt horrible. Oh, but were you a bad person? No, you probably was the best wife or best girlfriend ever. You probably could be the same thing. But at that moment, your energy was bad. But it's not bad. So if we understand, if we just learn to understand and be more open, we will find people very quickly. Anybody could be the one. We just don't. We are so afraid to be hurt. We are. See, I'm not afraid to be hurt. So anybody could be the one. And if you're not the one, it's okay. Nothing lost. But that's just my outlook on life. You gotta everything gotta be just right, precise, just immaculate. You gotta be set this and look like this. That's too much. You wasting your time. All right, Sarah, you be good. I'm actually about to go too. What's your take? Should you date and remarry while raising kids? You can, Kim. I would. Hey, listen, them kids are going. Them kids are going. And when they go, you're gonna be by yourself. And you're gonna be late and you're gonna be old. Your nipples are gonna be differently looking. Your skin gonna be weird looking. Face is gonna be all mashed up. And to look for somebody then is more. I mean, I'm being funny, but seriously, it's true. Them kids don't give a damn. Them kids, you don't think these kids are not weak. These kids are very resilient. These kids, listen, these kids ain't here forever. Them jokers, when you have them, live your life. I'm sure living my damn life to hell with these kids. Not like that. But I'm saying to hell with the kids. I'm gonna do my life with the kids there. Them kids are gonna be perfectly fine. You ever heard somebody said, F them kids? F them kids, man. Ungrateful ass kids. F them kids. Because when you get 60 years old, I'm seriously, they finally leave your house. Years old, finally walk out of your house. You ain't dated yet. You 71. At 71 years old, your nipples ain't there anymore. Ain't nobody could touch them. Anybody, your nipples can't even get hard anymore because your nipples are not nippling. Right? Your butt cheeks is not a butt cheek anymore. It's like a pop balloon. No air in them. You walking and your pocket touch. Your pocket's just touching. Just shaking down there for no reason. You can't see. Your eyesight is messed up. Nah, don't come to me now. When you was fine, you told me no. Now you look like the lady of some of them cartoons, like Tweety Bird's grandmother. I know, man. Live your life. Them kids are gonna be okay. F them kids, man. But I'm not saying to bring dudes all the time in your home. I'm saying, if you're gonna do it right. I ain't gonna lie, man. I never seen my father. I seen my father once, but my mom never brought men to the house. So when I got married, when I was 19, boy, I had no idea what the hell to do. I had no idea. I was completely confused. I didn't know what a man was. I had never seen a man interact with a woman. Like shit, I missed that. I missed all of that. I had no idea. So I'm looking at my wife. She's looking at me. I'm looking at her. She's looking at me. I'm looking at her. I don't understand what I'm seeing. But I know she's a woman, and I it's good for sex. I don't know what the hell she was she for. No idea what she was for. I was horny. I was 19. I thought, well, the Bible says get married or get burned. I want to get burned. I'm just saying. So I'm like, shit. The hell do I do? Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. But I had to learn. I had to learn. And you know how I learned? By effing it up. That's why I could come on here right now. Hey, Melissa. That's why I could come on here right now and talk about it. I effed it up. I effed it up all the way with multiple women, with multiple women? No idea, man. I'm like, man, I'm a man. Yeah, I kept hearing that silly shit about, boys gonna be boys. So, oh, well, shit, maybe that's what it is. That's what it is. Hey, baby, I'm going out to a friend's house. Okay. End up by some female's house. I don't know how I get. I don't even know how I got there. How did I get here? How did I? How did I? How did I? How did I? How did I get? Damn, that feels good. Hi, Nicole. I had no idea, man. I was silly. But anyways, folks, my buddy about to die, and next time I'll continue some more. I drove. I did. I sure did. Oh Lord! Listen, man. I'll come on here and I'll give you all some more. What do you call that? Some more nuggets. But I'm not wearing an outfit. I'm wearing my yoga pants. I'm wearing my yoga pants and my colorful yoga pants, my MC Hammer pants, and my t-shirt. So listen, you all be good. And if you're not good, I don't know what to tell you. It was good seeing you guys. It was good talking to you guys. It was good talking to you guys. It was good for you guys talking back to me. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the gifts. I appreciate you. You have a beautiful night. Be blessed. Be good. Together here. And be kind to yourself. All right. You all be peace with yourself. And if you can't be peace, find a way because it's there. All right. Accept things as the way they are. And you'll see how beautiful they are. I'll see you guys later.